Houston Clinic, Burger King, West Georgia Oral and Facial Surgery, Country Inn and Suites, Buffalo Rock, Pepsi Cola, John Emerald Distilling, Wade Cleaners, and B&B Broadcasting. Now let's start the game with the voice of River Dragons hockey, Zach DeBozart.
Thank you very much, Brian Thomas, and welcome into the McMorran Arena. The Sun South John Deere first period is just moments from getting underway. Sean Kuhn occupies the pipes over to our left, and the River Dragons, dressed in their road whites, sash Columbus across the chest, white helmets, black shoulders, and black pants. They'll be going left to right across your radio dial and TV screens in this first 20 minutes. Over to our right, it's a familiar face, Corey Simons. He picked up the overtime win last night, and the Prowlers, dressed in their home blacks with red helmets, sleeves, and pants, and a white collar set against the black base jersey. They'll be going right to left. Your referees in tonight's games, Paul Jean and Eric Kornacki, and on the lines, it's Hernandez and Shirapa. I'm Zach DeBozart, he's Scott Brand. Scott, nothing left to do but play some hockey.
No, and it's hockey time. Oh, not on the Chattahoochee, on the St. Clair.
On the St. Clair River. Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but we are underway here in Port Huron. Schmidt plays it off the boards. Port Huron's able to hold it in. Schmidt will get it back in that far side corner in his own end. Deflection high up on the stick, and Dustin Henning will collect it. Pass from behind him, hits Levac. He sends it across. Now here's Williams a shot, and Kuhn gets his first save as a pro right there and looks confident doing it. Schmidt from behind the net can't settle a rolling puck right away. Levesque coming to bother him, and Schmidt will eventually regain control and look to set up a breakout. 30 seconds gone here in the first. MJ Graham grabs it, then drops it back. Schmidt now walks it out. A pass left side to his D partner, Noah Doyle. Doyle off the boards. Nice pass. It's Van Weinsberg. His shot goes wide, though, skittering along the ice near the blocker hand of Simons. Port Huron dumps it down. Now here's Oleg Shapitsin. The Belarusian passes it ahead. MJ Graham in over the line, left wing side, being chased by Dustin Henning. Graham stops it up in the corner, but passes it back behind. Krupp to the middle, and he couldn't hit Van Weinsberg on the tape as he was skating backwards, trying to get to a better angle in the slot.
No, but still a good job of passing by the defense and the offense of the Dragons. So
Levi Armstrong has us at the red line. Pass to Petrantonio and over the line. Left circle a shot, and that one blocked in front by Alston. Filtered through Petrantonio. Another block, this time by Alex Johnson. Armstrong, a bouncer. That one gets over Shapitsin, then hits the linesman, so it'll sit nice and free for Frisura. Frisura walks in, fires shoulder save. Made there by Kuhn and lets it fall right into his blocker. Good steady save right there from the rookie. 2-0 shots on goal in favor of Port Huron, and 18:35 left to go here in the first.
Yeah, good job. Kuhn has seen both shots and played them well. Big guy, so usually on a big goaltender you like to shoot low if you're the opposing team.
6'3", but look, he gets down in that crouch, Scott. We've got Zach Sargis battling in here with Frisura in the far corner in the Columbus zone to our left. Now picking this one out, it's last night's overtime hero, Stavros Soilis, a pass to the middle. Armstrong read it, and then Petrantonio will take it away from him on the drop. Petrantonio overskated it, gained the red, and just ends up shooting it in. Austin Doe with it on the half wall, sends it through. Levi Armstrong can't pick it out before his stick is checked. Now Soilis is tied up with Doe. It's a 3-on-2 Port Huron advantage. They'll come out of the scrum with it. This one will be sent down by Frisura and icing as Letty wins the race to the hash marks uncontested. 18:04 left in the Sun South John Deere first period. Still no score. Columbus and Port Huron.
So far, Port Huron with all the offense, although the puck has been in Port Huron zone quite a few times for a little bit, and we're just getting not getting the bounces yet, but it's early.
Bersani and Federley in on this draw. Austin Federley, we mentioned during the pregame show, will win this draw and send it back to his netminder, and now the Prowlers can get the change they want. Federley moves from defense last night to forward tonight thanks to the loan of Justin Portillo to Vermilion County, and because of that, the Prowlers, remember, skating one down, 9 forward 6D, as opposed to 9 forward 7D they had last night. Prowlers win another draw. Dalton J passing it across, hits Anderson in the boot. Matt Graham will find it, trying to backhand it in along the Columbus bench line. Still can't enter the zone. And now here's Roseboom finally in over it. Right point shot and a blocker save made there by Kuhn. Down in the corner, Graham passing it. High slot, Roseboom fires, blocker save, and Kuhn's rebound was popped up in the air. Falls in the far circle for Dalton J. J getting this one over, trying to give a pass back from Lambden, and nothing doing there on the return. Sending this one ahead is Rich Letty, only to the red line, and Joe Pace will find it for Port Huron. Now here's Matt Graham in with it. Right point, a pass across, and nobody home. Rich Letty first on it, but he's swallowed up there by Dalton J. Fighting this one is Bersani, and a big counter check laid on there by Lambden. That'll knock the young forward down to the ice. Here's Dalton J. firing from the right circle. Save made Kuhn. Rebound shoots all the way out to the top of the circles, and MJ Graham's got it. Here he goes. He turns it north-south. Graham stops up at the left point. Pass to Van Weinsberg. Waits, Deeks, fires. Save made Simons, in the rebound found by Graham just to his goaltender's left.
Huge save there by Simons. Great play by the Dragons, though.
Krupp with a big check on Lambden as he dumps that one in. Cross ice to the right corner, and Lambden a little slow to get up. Now here comes Justin Schmidt with a bit of speed, trying to weave around Mo Levesque, who's staying with him. Schmidt gains the red line and shoots it in. Roseboom and Graham battle at it in the corner. Roseboom will come out for the Prowlers. Rimmed around the boards. Krupp had a hole in his stick along the half wall. Nothing doing there. And now getting around Schmidt is Crawford, but a good job by Noah Doyle, able to cover. Krupp, little give and go there with Van Weinsberg. He's got it. Krupp, left circle, waits, fires. Save made there by Simons. Graham got in the crease. That drew the ire of Mo Levesque. And now those two vacate. Graham to the middle off the side of the net, and nothing doing in the slots. 16-15 left to go here in the first.
Great offensive play by this line. It's going to force the Port Huron Prowlers.
Icing against the Prowlers there. 16-13 left to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. Now you look at the Heckler & Koch shot counter, 4-2. Still in favor of Port Huron, but now you're seeing both offenses start to wake up a little bit. Goaltenders being tested early.
Boy, Simons point blank is going to wind up in a most wanted poster. It was robbery.
Doe and Henning battle on this one along the wings. Doe to the middle, and Armstrong couldn't get wood on it in the slot. Now Crawford will skate this one out. A cross-ice pass off the wall, read there by Henning. The Port Huron captain will backhand it in, and it goes weakly through the crease and wide into the corner. Crawford tries to send it up the wall. Doe's there to intercept. A bouncing puck able to be held by Petrantonio. He's got Armstrong on a drop. Fire save made by Simons. Simons had to close up that left armpit pretty quick. Petrantonio was looking for some top cheese in that upper right.
Now here's the one tail that Simon's doing early. If you've noticed the last 3 out of 4, or last 3 saves, he's gone down in the butterfly before the shot. So that means you want to shoot high or possibly get in and stick handle on him.
Petrantonio and Federle. Federle will win this draw. And now trying to come up with this is Soilus. He has a stick check, loses his balance, but is able to send it ahead to Frisura. Armstrong wins a stick battle. Petrantonio gets stood up there by Chris Alston, and the Prowlers have the puck back in their own zone. Petrantonio reads a pass, though, in the neutral zone, trying to come in over the line. He's headed off at the pass not once but twice, and now Letty will dump it in from the red. 15:23 to go here in the first. Full line change for Columbus. And here's Port Huron trying to skate it ahead with Alston. Skated along that far wall. No Prowlers ahead of him, so he gives up possession right back to Columbus. Sargis with a drop back for Dalton Anderson. Anderson will rim it around for Sargis again. He takes a check, backhand. Alston just holds it in, and then Huss with a huge check there along the wall to make him pay for it. You're seeing Columbus start to get physical here, Scott.
Well, and they got to play the body. Remember, they're up a man on the roster, so they definitely want to keep playing the body. 2-on-2
battle in the far corner in the Columbus end. This is over Kuhn's left shoulder. Frisura will come out with it for Port Huron. He's wrapped up a bit by Anderson, dumping it back into that corner. Soilus puts it up onto the glass and into the netting. That'll go out of play, and we'll get our first media timeout of the period. 30 seconds, and we're back here on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Work on your property never ends. Whether you're mowing, tilling, planting, grading, drilling, hauling, or anything in between, come see us at Sun South. We'll help you find the John Deere tractor that's right for you with the implements you need to get your projects done faster, more efficiently, and more affordably. And right now at Sun South, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on select John Deere tractors. Come see us at Sun South. Equipment for those that do.
Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires November 30th, 2021.
Back here at McMorran Arena on the Sun South John Deere first period. 14:43 left to go here in period 1. I'm Zach DeBozark. He's Scott Brand. Fans, if you want to commemorate the Ignite Cup Championship in a little personal memory for yourself, you can get a fan replica ring that are available right now at Legend Rings. Go check out our social media, C_River Dragons, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's the pin post and pin tweet on Facebook and Twitter. Order there. Only a limited supply remain. That's legendrings.com. Columbus wins the defensive zone draw. We're back underway. Port Huron has it in their own end. That'll be touched by Anderson, so no ice here as it'll get dumped down. Kuhn comes way out of his net, rims this one around, and a bouncer couldn't be settled by Dalton J. Bersani sends it to Huss, quickly knocked off his stick by Alston, and now with it is Lambden for Port Huron in the corner, sending it high slot, and Jay couldn't run through a maze of bodies for the Prowlers. Anderson going east-west with that pass, inadvertently kept it in, but the Prowlers' momentum takes it back out. Now here's a chance. Bersani a drive, and that one goes off the stick of Alston, high into the mesh and out of play. 14:08 left to go in period one. Still looking for our first goal in tonight's contest.
Yeah, and a little bit of a defensive breakdown there. That's what led to that goal last night. The tying goal last night is you got to make sure your team has possession of the puck and it's chipped out past that blue line. Kids, always make that simple play and chip it out past that blue line before you start worrying about scoring a goal.
Face-off coming to the right of Simons, tied up by M.J. Graham. Van Weinsberg's going to come out with it. Pass across the crease, and Kripp couldn't find it. Back door was too high. Doyle a blast, and a good blocker save by Simons. How about that rip right there from the right point? Now 4-on-2. Port Huron will dump this one in. It's a delayed offside, so the Prowlers can't touch it. It will get completely out of the zone, though, and Levesque will play it across. Williams to Crawford, right circle, fires, and that one goes high over the bar, hits the glass, can't be held in by Levesque on the side wall, and Joe Pace will have it at his own blue line. 13:35 left to go here in period number one. Levesque back in over the line, a pass to Crawford, and he got too much underneath it, lifted it high over the bar from in tight. Now Levesque on the backhand, trying to keep it into the zone. Columbus winning the stick battles, pushing it out to the red line, but eventually losing possession. Pace still with it. Now at his own blue, he'll pass it across. Crawford with no speed, plays it to Williams, who's got a little speed, fires, rings a post. Beat Kuhn to the glove side. Now Crawford trying to push it to the middle and nothing doing there. This one will get dumped down the length of the ice, and icing here against Columbus. 13:07 left to go in the first. There wasn't much on that shot from Caleb Williams, but it was accurate.
Well, yeah, it absolutely was, and again, that's twice now in the last 2 minutes the Dragons have been unable to break it out of their zone. They trying to be pretty. They don't need to be pretty about it. Just get it out of the zone.
River Dragons will win this draw. Pinkowski rims it around. It's held in by Manzo, but a second effort by Armstrong puts it back to the Port Huron blue, and the River Dragons finish the change they were looking for. Henning shoots this one in, cross ice to the near side wall on the Columbus end. Petrantonio gets bodied up, eats it well, and then throws it out into the neutral zone. Austin Doe can't grab it, but it does touch a Prowler after going out, so it'll be an offsides and a neutral zone draw in front of the Columbus bench. 12:47 left in Sun South John Deere first period. Still looking for our first goal. Shots now even at 4 apiece.
Dragons got their lines back together, so hopefully they can start getting some offensive going.
Prowlers win another draw. They have been very good at that early in this game to get some possession early. Letty sends this one ahead. It hits Armstrong. No, but Petrantonio wins the race, so no icing. Petrantonio able to get it to Doe. Doe a backhand, and he sends that one wide, trying to go for the far post. Letty rims this one around, too far for Petrantonio. Pinkowski tries to come into pinch on the play, and Federley will chip it around him down the ice, and at the far circle, Doe picks it up. Petrantonio gives it back to Doe so he can skate north as Petrantonio is skating south. Doe moves it in the zone, left wing side. At the bottom of the circles, fires a shot from underneath the goal line, and Simons was holding on to his post there. Pinkowski holds it in. Petrantonio, backhand pass, finds Doe in some space, and he rings a post, going past the glove hand of Simons. 2 bars now rung in this game, Scott, one for each team.
Yeah.
Bersani will tip that one into the zone, and the Prowlers have possession in their own end. Henning pushes that one ahead to Johnson. Johnson lost the handle. Sargis, though, gave it right back, trying to go blue line to blue line on the pass. Dumped in by Lambden. No icing, as they say he had the red. Matt Graham with it behind the net. On the backhand, a pass right point. Shot from Alston went off a body, and first on it here will be Finch. Finch rims this one around. Here's Zach Sargis. Sargis gives it back to Finch on the near side. It ends up being behind him. Lambden picks it up. One-touch pass from Jay to Lambden to Matt Graham, and Kuhn will find it at the side of his net and cover it up. 11:20 left to go here in the first, and the exit zone plays. Not doing it right now for Columbus, Scott.
No, it's not. And you mentioned 2 bars early, and yeah, a little early to be going to 2 bars is what I was thinking.
Is that what you were trying to set up as a joke?
Trying to set it up as a little bit of a comedy there, but yeah, 2 bars, and you're right. We're struggling to get the puck out, and we're lucky it hasn't ended up in the back of our net.
Levesque wins a draw. Johnson trying to get that across. It goes over the stick of Alston. And a good job running around there by Anderson. Gets the puck out to the neutral zone. Here's Shapitzin. Sends that one weakly on net. And Simons will take the easy cover and get a draw coming up to his right. 11:09 left to go in the first. That's a good territory play for the River Dragons, Scott. In their own zone to start. Push it up ice. It's a weak shot, sure, but now you have the offensive zone draw.
Well, yeah, it really is. And Shapitzin, not known for his big speed, was able to just get it on net and get the stoppage play.
Prowlers win another face-off. Alston rims this one around, but MJ Graham uses his speed, intercepts at the half wall. Left point, Shapitzin holds in. His shot is blocked, and Alex Johnson skates it out. Johnson, 3-on-2 as he hits the line. Right wing side has a trailer, and then it gets knocked out on a good stick clash there from Krupp. Johnson's got it back in his own blue to Levac on the far wall, trying to get that to Crawford. That was a very saucy pass, came up near the lid of Isaiah Crawford. Now here's Williams with it. Williams to the left wing. Nobody there as Sargis and Crawford had to pick themselves up from their board battle. Down the ice this goes. Rims halfway and more around the boards. 200 feet and icing against Columbus once again. 10:33 left to go here in the first, and still no score between Columbus and Port Huron.
Listen, I'll take that as a breakout play any day. Icing over a miscue and a puck in the back of your net.
Face-off coming to the left of Sean Kuhn. Puck dropped very quickly. That was a trend we saw in last night's game, Scott. We'll see if that continues or creates some points of interest. Columbus trying to get it out near wall, and they do as MJ Graham plays it off the wall. Pace going D-to-D with Roseboom. Now sends this one ahead. With it, here is Frisura. Frisura gets around Zach Sargis, drives the goal line, and a save made by Kuhn. Holding strong onto his post. You're not going to get too many goal line drives against this Columbus netminder. Sitting 6'3", even in the butterfly or in a kneel down, he takes up a lot of space on that post.
Oh, he still covers the net. The net's, 6 feet wide by 4 feet high. Him on his knees, he's still 4 feet, so that's not going to work.
Port Huron wins the draw, but Roseboom couldn't handle it well at the zone. And now here's Doe ahead for Armstrong one-on-one, but a good back check there by Soilis knocks him off the play. Schmidt a shot from the right point, and that one blocked away by Simons. Roseboom and Petrantonio stick clash. The puck now goes behind the net. Armstrong and Pace tie up. They're both on the ice. Doe thought about the wraparound, thought better of it. A pass to Schmidt, top of the right circle, deflected high and wide. Petrantonio has it off the glass to Schmidt. One-time blast, and that one gets blocked by Frisura. This one will be rimmed around by Roseboom in his own end. Federley tries to chop it out, no doing. Doyle holds in, Armstrong waits, shoots, and he shoots it right into the chest of Simons, who came out to cut off the angle. 9:34 left to go in the first. Let's get another media timeout. 30 seconds, and we're back here on the River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Benefits of a Kinetic membership extend far beyond convenient banking solutions, competitive rates, and financial advice. Kinetic Credit Union focuses on the unique needs of our members while supporting and improving their lives. At Kinetic Credit Union, they recognize that your financial goals are unique. That's why we're offering the Smart Steps Financial Education Program, a personalized learning experience to help you plan around your individual financial situation and aspirations. Kinetic Credit Union.
Back here live at McMorran Arena in downtown Port Huron, Michigan. The score, your River Dragons nothing, your Prowlers nothing. Of course, if you're a Prowler fan, you're probably not listening to us. Zach, what's going on?
You really timed that well. You know what buttons I have to hit now. I was impressed.
Sooner or later, I'll be flying this ship.
I don't know about that. Columbus will win this draw in the offensive zone. Shapitzin pushes this one into the right wing corner. It'll be picked up here by Henning. Henning on the backhand, now bodied up by Petrantonio, and it's captain versus captain right there. The River Dragons captain comes out with it. Austin Doe with it, right circle, pass across, hits his man, that's Zach Sargis. Now he skates it back to the left point, works it down into the corner for Petrantonio. Petro drops it there for Doe, tries a loose puck deep. Matt Graham got his body in the way. Armstrong finds it, he couldn't pass it between a couple of Prowlers. Stick lift, Petrantonio, shot blocked right there by Frisura. He didn't know it, but he did it. Petrantonio with it on the far side wall in the neutral zone now, and this one will be dumped in. The Prowlers regain possession. 8:55 left to go here in the first. Still looking for our first goal in this one. Zach Sargis skates this one through the middle. He's having his stick bothered a whole bunch by Matt Graham, and he will eventually come away with it. In the neutral zone, it's collected by Bersani. He gets the wheels turning. Now he's with it left circle on the backhand. Bersani trying to wrap it around. He didn't have the angle to do so. Bersani up the wall to Letty right point. Shot blocked. That is a tough block right there for Cade Lambden. Here's a chance high slot for Anderson, and it gets blocked and deflected wide. Active stick by Simons knocks away a centering feed, and the Prowlers come out with it. Lambden looking for a home run pass to Dalton Jay. Nothing doing but no icing as Pinkowski touches before the goal line.
And the Dragons have taken the lead in shots. They're up by 2 now.
Pinkowski trying to dump this one in. He's stalled there by Mo Levesque, and Levesque will come away with it. Caleb Williams a blast, blocked by Letty. Into the corner it goes. Some stick raising between Letty and Levesque, and Pinkowski will find it now for Columbus. 8 minutes left to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period. Game moving at a good pace. Still looking for our first goal. Pinkowski, nice move, shielding the puck with his body and dodged the check of Caleb Williams. Gets it to Bersani. He shoots it from a long way away, and Simons ended up dropping it. There was some pressure from Columbus. That could have been a tap-in, but they were changing. Krupp moves it ahead to MJ Graham, but it's too far ahead of him. And then MJ Graham just hauled down Alex Johnson, and both arms stay down. Wraparound attempt by Graham through the crease and wide. Doyle a blast, deflected by Krupp, and a pad save made there by Simons. Schmidt running after this one. He's got Crawford in hot pursuit. Gets it to the red line. Graham tied up, able to send it ahead to Krupp. Krupp with it, left circle, waits up, and Doyle can't handle the pass as it hit him right on the heel of his stick. Schmidt with the puck. Sent it to Van Weinsberg. He lost it in the feet, and picking it up there is Frisura. Frisura bodied up by Graham. Puck is tied up in a maze of legs. MJ Graham finds it left wing corner. Pushing it out. Schmidt, one-time blast. He directed that one towards a group, but there was no tip available at that far post. MJ Graham with it, trying to pass to the circle. It was too far ahead of Krupp, and now look out. Crawford got away from Doyle. He's in a breakaway. Crawford scores! Isaiah Crawford, the Detroit native, gets the goal going 5-0 on Sean Kuhn. And for the second straight night, the Prowlers have opened the scoring. It's 1-0.
Well, it was all offense by the River Dragons. You thought one was going to go in. They had a couple shots that just trickled wide. We got away with a penalty. So maybe it's the hockey gods coming back and making things right. But, yeah, unfortunately, a nice shot right between the legs of our goaltender and finds the back of the net. And I believe that's that young man's first goal, is it not?
I was actually just about to go check that, Scott. My bad.
A little too far ahead of you.
Yeah, a little bit. Yes, it is. It is, in fact, Isaiah Crawford's first goal and first point of the season. 6:51 to go in the first. And the River Dragons trail here 1-0. Very similar script to last night. Just took a little longer to get that first goal for Port Huron. Prowlers will win the draw, and Pace in his own zone tries to play it to the red line. Petrangelo gets it, but then gets his stick lifted. Stavros Soilis with this, checked there by Petrangelo. On the near side half wall, Sargis trying to fish it out. Sargis shielding off Frisura. Frisura will win the battle. Frisura trying to play it. He fires a shot. That's blocked through a maze of bodies. Soilis couldn't find it as he falls to a knee, and Shapitzin chips this one out to center. 6:23 left to go here in the first, 1-0.
Yeah, you got to come back, and you got to make sure you're laying the body out because you don't want Port Huron to get a 2-goal lead early.
Big collision behind the net. Sargis and Soilis, they'll go at it again as the puck returns to that area. Sargis doing a good job shielding him off to get it to Petrangelo. Doe lays it back for Shapitzin. Now he tries to send it back for Doe, and this will be icing. Ooh, Levi Armstrong might have had that inside track. That was close, but Columbus is not going to be able to change here. 6:04 to go in the first. 1-0 to score. And for those of you keeping score with us at home, 13:09 mark of period number 1. Isaiah Crawford, his first of the year. Zachary Frisura and Alex Johnson picking up the assists.
So the faceoff comes back down into the Dragon zone. Dragons need to start winning some draws. They just lost that one.
Face off to the right of Kuhn. Shot from the point. It's deflected. Kuhn made a save. Seen it through all those bodies. I think Dalton Jay was the last one to get a stick on it. Now Petrangelo ahead for Doe with some speed. Pass to the middle, but nobody home. The River Dragons are in the midst of a wholesale change. Pass at the blue line. Knocked away by Bersani, and then Bersani with a big hit there on Lambden. And here comes Letty with the puck. Trying to move that ahead to Anderson, and it went right through his stick. Pace at his own blue. Gives it to his good buddy Matt Graham, and he will skate it back into his own end for a little support. Graham's on the backhand as he trends toward the near wall. Now it's chipped into the zone by Lambden. No icing. Rich Letty's in on this play, and Letty and Lambden go at each other in the left wing corner in the Columbus end. Matt Graham picks it up. Left point, Dustin Henning fakes a shot, deflect, and what a save! It might have hit the post, but I think Kuhn got a piece of it after the deflection from Jay. This one will be flipped out of the Columbus zone and out of play, but into the Port Huron bench. So it stays in the glassed area, so no penalty. But man, the deflection, what a play. We had a great look at that one, Scott, and if Kuhn did get a piece of that, best save of the night easily.
Yeah, he definitely got a piece of that. And listen, goaltending's doesn't appear to be the issue for your Dragons. It's that offense that we got to get going.
Face-off coming to the right of the Columbus netminder. Bersani versus Levesque on this draw. They stall. Linesman waits. Now drops it. Levesque wins it. Levesque playing that one. Left point Manzo. His shot was blocked. Crawford appears to have lost an edge. He's checking his left skate. It seems to be okay to finish his shift. Manzo a shot, and Crawford got hit in the shoulder with that one, inadvertently block it. That's a tough shift right now for the Prowlers goal scorer. Left circle, Manzo with it at the hash marks. Picked off the wall by Letty, and he'll give it to Bersani, who'll go behind the Columbus cage. We're under 5 minutes to go here in the first. 1-0, Prowlers lead it here at home. Bersani takes his time. River Dragons going left to right in this Sun-South John Deere first period. Off the wall, Levesque will knock it down at waist level, dump it right back in, and now Pinkowski will give chase, and he's behind the Columbus net. Playing it out to the far wall. Backhand off the glass. Anderson too high for MJ Graham, and Dustin Henning will have it at the blue. Henning will send that one over right wing. Here's Crawford. Pass to the middle, knocked away by MJ Graham. Some stick lifts between Crawford and Pinkowski. Graham will help out. It's a board push battle, but it's held in. Mo Levesque regains control. At the far side circle, Pinkowski knocks it away, and a penalty is going to come up here on Columbus. Interference is the call. And trying to catch the number on that. Who's going for Columbus? I think it is Van Weinsberg. We'll tell you about the Columbus penalty and resulting Port Huron power play after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network. 30 seconds, and we're back.
Work on your property never ends. Whether you're mowing, tilling, planting, grading, drilling, hauling, or anything in between, come see us at SunSouth. We'll help you find the John Deere tractor that's right for you with the implements you need to get your projects done faster, more efficiently, and more affordably. And right now at SunSouth, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on select John Deere tractors. Come see us at SunSouth. Equipment for those that do.
Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires November 30th, 2021.
We are back here at McMorran Arena in Port Huron, Michigan. River Dragons hockey on the Broadcast Network, brought to you all season long by Sherry and her crew of Master Barbers at Old School Barbershop. See them 1041 First Avenue in downtown Columbus. Call ahead for an appointment, 706-321-5930, 321-5930. Trust the barbers that Jay Krupp trusts at Old School Barbershop in downtown Columbus. MJ Graham wins the defensive zone draw as the Houston Clinic penalty kill is on for the first time tonight. It is Robert Van Weinsberg in the box. 2 minutes for interference. Here comes the Port Huron power play for the first time. Graham pass across to Jay. A blocker save on the circle to circle. Then it hits the side of the net. And Kuhn reaching, going post to post, inadvertently knocked it off. So we'll get a whistle and the Columbus bench will be held. Shift's only 17 seconds old though. 1:43 left in this Port Huron man advantage.
Yeah, we talked about it last night that all arenas are required to have those magnetic posts in, with the exception of Port Huron, for some reason.
Port Huron, sixth best on the power play at 11.1%. Somebody must not have kept stats right from last night, Scott, because it says the River Dragons have 100% on the PK, which we know from last night is not right, but you know what? Maybe we'll take it. Dalton Jay, high slot, shot blocked by Doyle, rebound effort, and Kuhn finds it and covers it up. Almost gave it the little jinx there, Scott, but Kuhn doing a nice job staying in that butterfly and making a good save. 3:40 to go in the first and 1:31 in the Van Weinsberg minor.
Yeah, you're that big. What is he, 6'4"?
6'3", yeah.
6'3", and you're, well, on skates, there you go.
Yeah, that's right, maybe 6'4", 6'5".
So you're not gonna get a lot past him.
Petrantonio and Graham in on this draw. You're getting real close as the line's been able to drop that puck. Graham wins it, and here's Levesque with it, right wing side, passing it to the point. Alex Johnson now back for Levesque at the hash marks. High slot, Dalton Jay, stick poked, still in the zone though, and left circle found by Federley. Matt Graham will work it back for Federley. He's got it at the hash marks. Federley skates, takes some space, being watched by Petrantonio. Sends it ahead to Jay at the dot. Shapitzin knocks it away. Pass to the middle. Nobody home. And Petrantonio sent on a run there by Doe. One-on-one. Petrantonio couldn't toe drag on Alex Johnson there. He did a good job keeping his composure and taking a good angle. Now Zach Sargis can't get it out. Played it to Levesque. Down to Federley. Pass to the middle. Shot coming in there from Frisura, and he sent it wide. Frisura gets his own rebound to Johnson. He couldn't hold the blue, and the Prowlers have to vacate. 45 seconds left in the Houston Clinic penalty kill.
Yeah, nice job of the Dragons blocking out and making sure that the shots come from far away.
Shapitzin can't send it out. Right point, that one held in by Cade Lambden. It'll go down to Frisura in the corner. He keeps the cycle going now for Crawford. Crawford, who has the only tally in this game. Prowlers have it in the corner. Crawford still with it at the hash marks. He spun around once and twice in that circle. Shot coming in from the circle by Frisura, and it's sent wide to the blocker hand on Kuhn. Now down into the corner. Here's Crawford with it. Big check. Shapitzin clears his way. And that one got called from the high man. Oleg Shapitzin going to go 2 minutes for cross-checking. And with 16 seconds left, the Van Weinsberg minor, this is now turned into a 5-on-3 Houston Clinic penalty kill.
Guy weighs a buck 5 and backs into Shapitzin, who simply protects himself, and the guy goes down like he's shot.
So 2 men in the box, 5-on-3 for 16 seconds. Petrantonio, Letty, and Schmidt, the 3 on the ice here for Columbus.
Academy Awards apparently are more than just Hollywood.
Petrantonio and Frisura tie up, and Columbus is able to send it down to the top of the circles in the Port Huron end. Petrantonio was just on to take that draw. Now MJ Graham comes out to play the forward role. 6 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Graham, big check into Frisura as he was coming coast to coast. Now Graham puts a hit there onto Frisura, Lambden and the Frisura both got hit by Graham. Out of the box comes Van Weinsberg. He was looking for a stretch pass from Schmidt, but he couldn't get control. 2-minute warning here in the first, 1:35 still on this Houston Clinic penalty kill. Dragons already, though, 1 for 1 on it tonight. There's a 3-on-2 battle in favor of Port Huron, but Columbus is the outside. Now it goes D to D, and Henning's shot goes well high over the bar, side of the net, and Letty's going to clear out Lambden as Kuhn got some rough stuff as he was trying to pick that one up at the side of his net. Everyone's got a dance partner, and the Port Huron D stay back. So there will be an offensive zone draw for the Prowlers out of this. 1:44 left in the period, 1:19 left in the Oleg Shapitzin cross-checking minor.
Well, smart play by Port Huron not to get involved in the post-whistle activities, because I would hope that the official would be looking to even things up a little bit here.
Face-off coming to the right of Sean Kuhn. Port Huron will win it, but Dalton Anderson, good anticipation, and Hunter Bersani gets a poke on it. Now here's Anderson with some space in the neutral zone. Anderson fires, and that one had to be blocked away by Simons. Decent shorthanded look. A second shot, Bersani, had to be shrugged away by Simons. They're from distance, but shots there while shorthanded.
And Simon's going down and fighting them up high, so keep firing up high.
Schmidt gets checked there by Jay. Hold in for Port Huron. Shot along the ice by Federley is easily sticked away by Kuhn. 52 seconds left to go here in the minor penalty to Shapitzin. Graham down into the corner for Levesque, trying to play it to Jay. It goes off a skate. Dalton Jay will eventually find it. To the center point. That's Federley. Now to Jay, left circle. Winds it up. Fires. Glove save made by Kuhn. Saw that through a whole mess of bodies in front. Bersani chips down. 1 minute left to go here in the Sun South John Deere first period.
30 seconds left to kill off this power play, or penalty kill, I should say.
Alex Johnson with some speed, and Petrantonio is going to get called as he lifted in the stick and ended up taking down Johnson as a part of it. So all of a sudden, the River Dragons are on a parade to the sin bin. Petrantonio gets called for hooking. 23 seconds left in the Shapitzin minor. Creates another 5-on-3 opportunity.
Josh giving his thoughts on that call.
Petrantonio unhappy, slams the door, and it won't shut on him. Slams it a second time, and the penalty box timekeeper says, let me take that for you. Face-off, won by Port Huron, pushed to the center point. Henning with it, looks for a dot, now sends it circle to circle, and that's not in the wheelhouse of Manzo. Manzo with it, right point, 15 seconds left, the 5-on-3. At the hash marks, Frisura now down to Lambden along the goal line. Lambden works it out right circle, save made by Kuhn, and Zach Sargis clears the way and allow his goaltender some space to breathe. 32 seconds left here in period 1, and 6 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. And it's 1-0 Port Huron.
You know, one thing Port Huron does not have on this particular line they just had out there was size. So again, I think if we can continue to play the body and force them to think about going to the corners, that'll be an advantage later.
Face-off coming to the left of Kuhn. Graham in on this draw. Matt will win it for Port Huron. Man, that's something to talk about. The intermission report, Scott. How many face-offs Port Huron has won? Levesque with his right circle. Glove save made there by Kuhn. Saw it the old way and held it up. Meanwhile, Shapitzin just gets free out of the box. Another penalty kill, 2 for 2 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill tonight are the Dragons.
Yeah, they're doing well on the penalty kill, but it's not something you want to keep practicing during a game.
So Graham and Huss are now the two forwards out there. Graham versus Graham again. And again, Matt will win it for Port Huron. Dalton Jay has it to Matt Graham. Kick save and a beauty. Sean Kuhn loose in the slot. Graham gets a backhand pass over to Levesque. MJ trying to tie up the stick. Huss involved too. Levesque, wet handles, able to keep the puck on his stick. Here's Matt Graham, left circle. 8 seconds left. Drives it, fires. Glove save, Kuhn. Couldn't find the angle to that far post. Sean Kuhn robs Matt Graham from point-blank range.
Boy, we are not winning the one-on-one stick battles, and that's what's keeping the puck in the zone. And, that's just, you got to get to the weight room and start start putting some muscle on. Port Huron doing a great job of winning those one-on-one stick battles.
5.4 seconds left to go in the first. Another win for Matt Graham. Played to the middle for Jay, and Kuhn will cover this one up. And a little bit of a late whistle will allow that clock to get to zeros, and Columbus will certainly take it. They are in the midst of their third penalty kill, getting ready to go to the second period with 1:11 still left to go in the Petrantonio Minor. It certainly ended in Port Huron's favor, and the shot counter seems to indicate that, Scott. 14-9 in favor of the Prowlers, the Heckler and Koch shot counter. Your initial thoughts before we get ready for the intermission report?
Well, we've been on the penalty kill the whole period, so that's the reason. We got to create more offense. You're not going to create offense by being in the penalty box.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we get ready for our intermission report. It is brought to you by John Emerald Distilling Company. More on that in a moment on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Work on your property never ends. Whether you're mowing, tilling, planting, grading, drilling, hauling, or anything in between, come see us at Sun South. We'll help you find the John Deere tractor that's right for you with the implements you need to get your projects done faster, more efficiently, and more affordably. And right now at Sun South, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on select John Deere tractors. Come see us at Sun South. Equipment for those that do.
Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires November 30th, 2021.
We know that juicy, cheesy, grilled to perfection burger sounds amazing, but it does sound like something is missing. Pepsi, baby! The yin to this burger's yang. Burgers and Pepsi go together like burgers and Pepsi. This perfect blending of flavors makes every bite of lettuce, every sesame seed on the bun, and every sip of that crisp, refreshing, ice-cold cola a journey to Foodtopia. Burgers, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously, but as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
In 1999, Watley Convenience Stores opened its first Zelmo's Zip-In. Our first store was in Leesburg, Georgia, and followed quickly by our second store in the Columbus-Phoenix City area in 2000. Since then, the brand has grown to include 11 stores in the Chattahoochee Valley and Southwest Georgia. Zelmo's is an anchor in the communities it operates in. Our managers, employees, and vendors are all an integral part of the neighborhoods and communities we serve. We are proud to call these areas home and plan to continue growing with and serving the communities of West Georgia and East Alabama. Zelmo's, fueling life's passions.
Progress. It's the belief that your life should be easier, that life should be fun, and that the best is yet to come. With us, you have a provider who pours everything into bringing progress home. And it's not just some big name in a faraway glass tower. That provider is here. That provider is Beam. With local service and faster internet, the only place you're going is forward. And we're taking you there. Progress. Your Beam. Your way.
Back here in Port Huron, Michigan, 1-0. Prowlers lead it through 20 minutes of play. A little bit of deja vu from last night, though it was a little bit of a different situation. It was a power play goal in last night's game. This time, even strength puts the Port Huron Prowlers ahead at the 13:09 mark of the first. Isaiah Crawford was able to shake his man on defense, get in on a breakaway, and go 5-hole on Sean Kuhn. Assists went to Frisura and Johnson on that play. That's the only scoring to speak of so far in this one. 1-0 Port Huron leads it as we're on the John Emerald Distilling first intermission report. John Emerald Distilling in Opelika, Alabama. If you can't make it out to Opelika to taste their craft products for yourself, of course, you got options in Columbus as well, specifically the Nonick Beer Bar and Kitchen downtown and Jarfly over on 13th Street. 1-0 the score here, and the River Dragons still have 1:11 of penalty time still left to kill a Petrantonio hook. There have been 5-on-3s through 3 separate penalties. It just kind of paraded to create some minor 5-on-3s, only about 15 to 20 seconds per each time. The River Dragons have been doing a good job killing them off, but it's resulted in a lot of offensive momentum For the Port Huron Prowlers, the Heckler & Koch shot counter reads 14-9 in favor of Port Huron. I welcome back into the Harvey Lumber broadcast booth Scott Brand. Scott, I mean, we talked about it. When you're on the penalty that much in the first period of play, the totals aren't exactly going in your favor, and neither is momentum. But there is something to be said, I think, if you kill off this 111 in the second, that you've got a lot of defensive gusto. It's just how do you transition it into offense?
Exactly, and I think you at some point the penalties come around, should all wash by the end of the day.
Well, we'll see if it will. Obviously, 40 minutes still left to play on that. Still, 1-0 Prowlers lead it, and it's got some deja vu of last night. I think a good end-to-end game. Prowlers, despite being a man down, they seem to be playing with a little bit more urgency, I think, Scott, because for whatever reason, the shots against Simons versus the shots against Kuhn, Kuhn seems to be the more tested netminder in terms of quality shots and obviously quantity shots, too, that we can tell.
Well, yeah, there's no question about it. You know what? Playing at home gives you that little bit of extra 10%, 15%. Decent crowd here tonight here in Port Huron, so they're feeding off of that. They're feeding off the fact it's their building, so we just got to come out and turn up a little bit more.
1-0 Port Huron leads it. We're through 20 minutes of play. The John Emerald Distilling first intermission report continues after this on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Distilling Company in Opelika. Conveniently located in beautiful downtown Opelika, they're open Monday through Saturday for tours, tasting, and bottle sales. Not in Opelika? No problem. From Birmingham to Columbus, there's plenty of places where John Emerald originals are sold. Check out some of their favorite recipes at johnemeralddistilling.com and give them a follow on social media at JED Spirits on Twitter and Instagram.
Dressing for success is as easy as 1, 2, 3 with Wade Cleaners. Drop off your garment at any one of their 5 convenient branches or call their valet manager to pick them up. Go do something fun. Walk your dog, eat a hot fudge sundae, or go to a movie. Leave the dirty laundry to them. Pick up your professionally clean garments or have them delivered at no additional charge to your home or office. Yes, you too can dress for success with Wade Cleaners. Oh, and don't forget the little people as you move up in the world.
Who wants a copy when you can own the real thing? At Heckler & Koch, the foundation for everything we do is an unswerving commitment to excellence. Shooters of Columbus at 4445 Milton Road is your local area premium stocking dealer for all your favorite Heckler & Koch products. They also have an indoor range with rentals available, from rifles and pistols to ammo and holsters. There's no better choice in the firearm business than Heckler & Koch.
We are back here at McMorran Arena, Port Huron, Michigan. 1-0. Prowlers lead your River Dragons through 20 minutes of play. We're on the John Emerald Distilling first intermission report, and it's time to take a look around the league. Brought to you by Zelmo's Zip-In, Zelmo's fueling life's dreams. We had 2 games start at 6:05, one of them obviously playing out in front of us, the other one over at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. So being in time with us, they are also through 20 minutes of play. We got a tie score. Carolina got on the board first. Chris Hunt with an assist from George Holt gets it 1-0 in Carolina's favor. Then Josh LaBelle adds one just under 2 minutes to go in the period. Shot counter, though, 21-6 in favor of the Thunderbirds. So, man, Carolina pouring it on. Watertown holding tough, though, and they got a tie score through 20 minutes, Scott.
Wow, who's in net? Who's in net for Watertown, I guess, should be the question.
Yeah, I guess that is a good question. Let's go find out. That would be Greg Hussey.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Greg Hussey. So he's got 20 saves on 21 shots. That's almost 2 periods worth of work in one. The other game going on in the FPHL tonight, the Delaware Thunder are at the Binghamton Black Bears. The newest expansion franchise in the FPHL now has themselves their home opener, but that will drop puck to ice about 10 minutes or so from now, right around 7 o'clock in the Eastern Time Zone. Remember, Binghamton playing their first home game in the FPHL. Very ravenous hockey city, of course, had the AHL franchise the season before. Delaware Thunder, they're hungry for their first point. They're 0-3 on the season. They've come close, especially last night, so that game's got a lot of firepower brewing up.
Well, it does, and let's hope they have a huge crowd up there in New York, and welcome to the Federal Prospects Hockey League.
Then we take a peek over at the Southern Hockey scoreboard with the SPHL. Only one game in action right now. That is Knoxville at Fayetteville, who are about to start the second period of play with the Ice Bears up 1-0 on the road at the Crown Coliseum. Huntsville is at Roanoke with the first period about to start in a couple of minutes. Then in the 8 o'clock window, 8 o'clock East, 7 o'clock Central, Quad City, Vermilion County. 8:05 East, 7:05 Central, Birmingham at Pensacola. 8:15 East, 7:15 Central, Evansville at Peoria.
To say the one thing is that when you mention the SPHL in Knoxville, you never hear the Knoxville Ice Bears are awful. No. Their worst cases, they're at least 500. So
they're one of those franchises that are just very steady, very good, and even in a down year, they find ways to make the playoffs, and they find ways to, let's be honest, irritate you, whether you're a higher seed than them or a lower seed than them. I mean, that's just, when you talk about SPHL franchise, Knoxville Ice Bears just kind of go hand in hand with that. You're right, Scott. That's your look around the SPHL, the Southern Hockey scoreboard, and the Zelmo Zip-In look around the FPHL. Let's take another break. When we come back, we have a look ahead to the Olive.com second period. Coming up after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
So you've got projects to do around your home. You've got Harvey Lumber for that. You've decided to finally get that large deck built in the back for family fun and entertaining like you've been dreaming about for so long. You got Harvey Lumber for that. You've heard for so long that the new Traeger grill is the best ever. Just put in the pellets, get the heat going, throw on the meat, then set it and forget it. So you've just got to have one. Well, you got Harvey Lumber for that. From replacing a few boards to replacing all the windows to building from the ground up, you've got Harvey Lumber for that. It's kind of like that old saying, there's an app for that. Well, whatever you need in the way of building supplies, there's been a Harvey Lumber for that in the Chattahoochee Valley for over 150 years. And if you've ever wondered if there really is a place where you can stand back and observe a man running around so fast to take care of people that his eyes roll back in his head like marbles, smoke actually pours out of his ears, and he'll speak in languages nobody's ever heard before. You've got Harvey Lumber for that, too. Stop by and see Dale Castile for that. Harvey Lumber Company, 815th Street, open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5.
Gulf Eagle Supply specializes in servicing the professional roofing contractor and also provides a variety of products and services to the homeowner, building owner, architect, and general contractor. Our goal to the contractor is not only to provide competitive material pricing, but also to help them build their business and assist in their success. We do this with knowledgeable sales personnel and through our core values. As we say, Gulf Eagle, we got a solution for that. Call us today at 706-550-1555. Gulf Eagle Supply.
The Chattahoochee's favorite place for spirits in the valley is John Emerald Distilling Company in Opelika. Conveniently located in beautiful downtown Opelika, they're open Monday through Saturday for tours, tasting, and bottle sales. Not in Opelika? No problem. From Birmingham to Columbus, there's plenty of places where John Emerald originals are sold. Check out some of their favorite recipes at johnemeralddistilling.com and give them a follow on social media at JED Spirits on Twitter and Instagram.
We are back here at McMorran Arena in Port Huron, Michigan. We have about 6 minutes or so left on the intermission clock. John Emerald Distilling first intermission report. This is the last game of this two-game set. Then the River Dragons are back at home, taking on the Carolina Thunderbirds in a two-game set Friday and Saturday, both games at 7:30. Tickets go on sale starting Monday, 10 a.m. for the full season. Get yourself out to this game, especially Friday. We got the banner raising. Both nights are going to have specialty posters that'll be collectible throughout the season, brought to you by Pepsi and Buffalo Rock Distribution. Very excited for those. Got to see the artwork on them. They're going to be real good collector's item. You can get them signed. Going to be a lot of fun. November 12th, November 13th, both games 7:30. And again, tickets on sale on Ticketmaster starting Monday at 10 a.m. or visit the Civic Center box office during regular hours. 1-0 Prowlers lead it here through 20 minutes of play. Scott, what do you think's being said right now in the Columbus locker room?
First of all, I just want to make sure you saw the artwork. You didn't do the artwork, right?
I saw it, yes.
Okay, so we're not going to have like a turkey with your hand on it that
No.
Mom put on the refrigerator. No, what I think that Jerome's probably a little fired up. Hey, you got to stay out of the box. Even though I didn't agree with what are the penalties called to put you down on 5-on-3. Doesn't matter. You got to stay out of the penalty box. You know these guys and what they're going to call. You know, as long as they're consistent, who cares? Because it's going to come around the other way. But the other thing is, get the puck out of the zone. It seems like we're losing one-on-one stick battles. And the other thing is, I hope we work on our face-offs, because love the Dragons, they've been awful.
Yeah, you know what? That is something we didn't really talk about in the first segment, but it does worth mentioning, Scott. We don't have official face-off numbers kept by the league, but of course there's all your different trackers and your different analytics you can run from this. But the naked eye will tell you, Port Huron starts play with the puck way more often than the River Dragons do, winning the face-offs. So I'm not sure if it needs to be a change of centerman on each line or what has to happen, but you're right. Prowlers keep winning face-offs like this. Tough to score when you don't have the puck, especially to start the play. All right, that'll do it for the John Emerald Distilling First Intermission Report. Let's take a break. When we come back, we get ourselves ready to drop the puck in the Olive.com second period. Comes up after this on the River Dragons Broadcast Network.
The Chattahoochee favorite place for spirits in the valley is John Emerald Distilling Company in Opelika. Conveniently located in beautiful downtown Opelika, they're open Monday through Saturday for tours, tasting, and bottle sales. Not in Opelika? No problem. From Birmingham to Columbus, there's plenty of places where John Emerald originals are sold. Check out some of their favorite recipes at johnemeralddistilling.com and give them a follow on social media at JED Spirits on Twitter and Instagram.
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
Oral and maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655.
Back here in Port Huron, Michigan, McMorran Arena, we are almost ready to start the Olive.com second period, but first, some business to attend to. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the River Dragons Radio Network. Back here in Port Huron, I'm Zach DeBozart. He's Scott Brand. Whether you're watching it on YouTube, watching it on Bounce TV tonight, 9.2, one of a dozen games you'll see on the WTVM family of stations, or listening in on the River Dragons Radio Network, we thank you very much for your continued support. Cannot wait to get in front of a home crowd coming up on Friday. It's going to be a fun one, Scott, but we got some business to take care of here tonight before we get there.
Yeah, we're the last team in the league to play a home game, are we not?
Yeah, last team to get started, last team to play a home game because Binghamton and Delaware flip-flopped, Watertown had games, obviously Port Huron's here, and yeah, Carolina and Danbury have both been home. So, listen, starting slow, starting behind everybody, but that's just the way the schedule came out. Really put a good statement on this. The River Dragons turned it around the second period like they did last night.
Well, the thing you want to do is you can come away on this trip with 4 points. I mean, that's a positive. That's above 500, and that's where you want to be. So let's hope we can do it. Right now, Dragons waiting to come onto the ice. There's 40 seconds left in the intermission. Not sure what we're waiting for, but let's get this second period, and then we're gonna be shorthanded to start this period.
Right.
Of course, the team switch ends, which means that's a long change in your defensive zone.
And it's a long time to be shorthanded. There'll be 1:11 left on a Petrantonio minor he picked up for hooking, which means that we are still on a Houston Clinic penalty kill. Houston Clinic helping the River Dragons get back to full strength. So far, 2 for 2 tonight. And again, just because of the way the penalties have fallen, the first 15 or so minutes, it was untouched in terms of being called. Probably seen some stuff that could have been called, but then those first 3 on the River Dragons kind of coming back to back, creating 2 5-on-3s in the overlap. The River Dragons get through all of that, without conceding a goal, you got to imagine that defensive mojo and that energy, that momentum is going to start sliding their way.
You would hope so. You absolutely hope so. Dragons, as they come out, you notice wearing new road uniforms this year with Columbus across the chest. I like that old school New York Ranger style.
Yeah, the old school sash looks very good. And the return of the whites, too, I think. Obviously, wear teal quite a bit on the road because it is a light color as well. And, I don't want to call us the Oregon Ducks of the FPHL, but I got to tell you, it is pretty cool to have 4 standard jerseys. Seems like you never know what you're going to see the River Dragons come out in.
Oh, we're fashion pioneers in ice hockey. You want to say a quick shout out to folks listening in a big town of St. Louis, Michigan, and of course Chicago, Illinois, listening in, and our fans down there over in Lineville, Alabama. I know they're listening on the Jordan Broadcast Network.
Well, I don't have any shout-outs to give. My friends and family were able to make the game. I was very thankful and blessed to talk with them a little bit during the intermission report. So happy to see the friends and family come out in our home state here of Michigan, Scott. But our home team, the River Dragons, are now on the ice. Have a minute and 11 to kill to start off this Olive.com second period. It'll be MJ Graham and Robert Van Weinsberg to start the PK on the forward spot. Noah Doyle, Justin Schmidt on the back end behind. Prowlers, they'll put out Mo Levesque, Matt Graham, Dalton Jay, Alex Johnson, and Austin Federley. Paul Jean has the puck in hand, and the Olive.com second period can begin. Still on Houston Clinic penalty kill for another minute plus. Federley and Johnson play a little catch along the red line. Now Johnson moves it over to Levesque in the zone onside. Right wing circle, he skates it for himself, stops it up at the hash, back to the right point, little give and go and catch between those two. Now to the goal line, Dalton Jay, a shot, what a save, Sean Kuhn. Man, you talk about no warm-ups between periods, you're probably getting, a little cooled down immediately. That's a hot shot on Sean Kuhn, and he's up to the task.
Oh, yeah, I mean, and when you're shorthanded consistently, you got to make those saves, and he does.
Levesque tried to send it to the point. Alex Johnson just holds it in on the blue. Austin Federley with it now, top left circle. Levesque to the middle. Dalton Jay's shot, save made by Kuhn. Matt Graham poked at Kuhn a little bit there, and now we're going to get some rough stuff. Justin Schmidt, who was dropping the gloves last night with Justin Portillo, not here in today's game with his Vermilion County loan, giving Matt Graham a piece of his mind at the end of that play. 25 seconds gone in the period. 47 seconds remain in the minor penalty to Petrantonio from the end of last period.
Well, the Dragons are going to get a little feisty. I mean, I don't think things have gone their way, and one way to turn your fortunes around is to change momentum, and sometimes fighting helps that. Another face-off loss.
This one played to the middle. Zach Sargis and Matt Graham going at each other. Puck was at their feet for a while. Neither of them were going to play it. They were interested in the stare down and stick battle. Graham's shot sent high over the bar. Federley's got it in the corner, works it down to Jay. He continues it along its way to the near side half wall, and it's found by Levesque. Under 30 seconds remaining in the Houston Clinic penalty kill. Jay takes it off of a stick in the slot. Pass to the right point. Alex Johnson with it. No shooting lane. A deflection pass. It's loose top of the crease, and a save made by Kuhn. Matt Graham crashed in. Didn't have much to shoot at, but put it right on the goalie's pads. Levesque to the middle. Graham a shot, 2 in tight, and again an easy pad save using his big frame there along the post. 6 seconds left. Petrantonio stands up in the box, and now we got a tie-up. 2-on-1 battle. Zach Sargis and Austin Doe are tying up Mo Levesque. Josh Petrantonio comes out. 3 for 3 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill to start tonight's game, and the puck does squirt free out to the neutral zone. Prowlers will change behind this.
Yeah, hopefully the Dragons can get a change going and get their lines back together and create some offense.
Levi Armstrong up ahead for Austin Doe. He gets a touch on it. He'll send it into the zone, so the River Dragons respond with a change of their own. Now here's Manzo sending this up to Frisura, hits off his skate and a turnover. Bersani, one-touch pass ahead here for Huss. Huss trying to fight through a hook there of Soilis. He goes down, no call coming. A pass read in the neutral zone though by Dalton Anderson, and he'll send that one in. Delayed off sides. Dragons quickly touch up. Simons will lay it off behind the net, and it's found here by Alex Johnson. Johnson fakes one way to the far side. Anderson was going with him, now spins it back. Still watching over Alex Johnson. And now he leaks it out to the far corner. Anderson meets him there. A spin move from Johnson, and now he finally plays the puck away to Manzo. Anderson very hard on the forecheck right now. Now he gets a stick in on Manzo as he sends it far ahead. Pass could not be caught by Crawford. Will go all the way to the wall for Pinkowski. He takes a check from Crawford. It spins off of it well, collects the puck, and it's touched by Huss out to the neutral zone. Port Huron plays some catch at their blue line. Up to the Columbus line now. Soilis loses the puck. Bersani takes it away. He comes into the zone. Bersani's shot, easy pad save, made there by Simons. Bersani checked into the corner wall. It'll rim around behind the net for Manzo. Van Weinsberg will quickly tie him up. Puck between Manzo's feet. He's got the inside leverage. He'll play it, trying to play it behind him. Krupp's able to anticipate and take it away. Down into the corner on a cycle for MJ Graham. Graham trying to shield off. Well, that's a good pick right there by Zach Frisura. And then even better hustle by MJ Graham in the neutral zone to win it back. Pinkowski filters it ahead. Too far for Jay Krupp, though. And Manzo takes a check, leaks into the Columbus zone. Under 17 to play here in the second.
Yeah, sloppy play through the neutral zone. Dragons just got to make the soft easy
Look at
pass.
a stretch
There
pass.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and he just got high sticked
And
by
no
Pace.
call.
And the ref looking right at it says no call. Graham with it at the blue. He'll dump it down. Krupp is furious right now, screaming at everybody. Pace has it over for Roseboom. Cannot believe that one was just missed right there. Offsides called against Port Huron. And well, Scott, you got to talk about that moment right there. Krupp seemed to be in the clear behind Pace.
Yeah, there's no reason that he wouldn't. I mean, it's not a dive situation. And the linesman over there telling the official, I got to tell you, here's Johnson. He's an idiot. Here's Johnson, an idiot. He got yelled at last night. Now he's chirping at the referees. That's a bad missed call. You start missing high sticks like that, people get hurt and tempers flare.
Petrantonio wins the draw in the neutral zone. Schmidt to Doyle, D to D, and
That's
now
interference.
Armstrong getting bodied up. Petrantonio cross. Here's Austin Doe. Fires. Shoulder save made there by Simons. Petrantonio up the wall. Schmidt took a bad angle at it, and he has to collect it back at the red line. River Dragons get out of the zone. Doe had to knock off his body. Falls for the Prowlers. Pass too far ahead for Dalton J. Hits Petrantonio in the feet. Now it seems like nobody can collect the puck. Matt Graham will eventually settle it down just inside the Port Huron end. 16:05 left to go here in the second. 16-11 shots on goal in favor of the Prowlers.
Dragons starting to get some offense out here, but they're just not getting any help.
Petrantonio checks Roseboom, makes a turnover happen. Doyle right circle, fires. Pad save made by Simons. This one flipped up into the air in the corner. Doe gets checked there by Matt Graham. Doe is down to a knee, and that one will move out as picking it out from underneath him. Matt Graham sends it ahead. Finch, a good check right there by Shapitzin. Freed the puck up for Finch for a moment. Now Port Huron dumps it in. Kuhn stops it up behind his own net. Look out there. There was a chance for Lambden. He got ahead of Zach Sargis. Lambden appeared to catch Sargis up high as he's holding on to his jaw. Prowlers have this one in their own end. This one will be tipped and go well into the crowd and out of play. Zach Sargis looking over at the orange bands, wondering if it's okay to hit him in the face.
Well, it was a shoulder, and actually it was probably a pretty good check. He just needed to avoid it and sidestep it. But yeah, the officials are frustrating the River Dragons. You can't do nothing about bad officiating. You just got to skate through it.
15:20 left to go in the second. Draw won by Columbus, but Port Huron with anticipation moves it into the offensive zone. Finch trying to spin out of a scrum in the corner. He can't do so cleanly, and now it's a 2v2 battle. Finch trying to kick it up the wall. He lost it. Chance here from the side of the net, and a save made there by Kuhn. Rang the outside of the post, but no chance of going in on the angle. Bersani, good check at the point. Still in the zone for Port Huron, Columbus with the retention, and they'll send it down. Shapitzin does not get the touch off the body of Bersani. He's saying he got a touch on it, and he is not going to win that argument. And either way, we have immediate timeout. 14:51 left to go here in the second. Still 1-0 Port Huron here on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
Who wants a copy when you can own the real thing? At Heckler & Koch, the foundation for everything we do is an unswerving commitment to excellence. Shooters of Columbus at 4445 Milton Road is your local area premium stocking dealer for all your favorite Heckler & Koch products. They also have an indoor range with rentals available, from rifles and pistols to ammo and holsters. There's no better choice in the firearm business than Heckler & Koch.
Back here at McMorran Arena in Port Huron, Michigan. River Dragons trail the Prowlers 1-0 with 14:51 to go here in period 2. Isaiah Crawford's goal at the 13:09 mark of the first period is our only tally so far. Face-off will come to the right of Sean Kuhn, and it'll be Hunter Bersani going against Mo Levesque. Prowlers go left to right in this period. River Dragons go right to left. Here's a pass from Finch, trying to feed it ahead for Dalton Anderson. He's being bodied up there by Alston. Finch now gets involved in the scrum, but eventually leaks free for Alex Johnson. Johnson plays it ahead. Good feed to Crawford. He's behind the defense. Crawford in. Backhand. Save made there by Kuhn, holding on to that outside post. Crawford still with it, kicked away at the goal line, and now Bersani, good touch, finds it in the path of Finch. Finch with some space, and he'll just dump it in left wing side near the end of his shift. River Dragons in the midst of a change, but Bersani, F1 on the forecheck, and he gets around 2 Prowlers to keep up with that puck, keeps some zone time right now. Krupp inadvertently runs into the referee who set a pick, and now the Prowlers trying to get it out. MJ Graham with a stick clash. Puck comes free for Alex Johnson. He sends it ahead to Soilus. Now the Prowlers are into the zone the other way. Soilus tried to go through the legs. Check there on Huss. Huss ended up falling down, but Van Weinsberg gets the puck out of the aftermath. Van Weinsberg, 3-on-3 as he hits the line. Right wing with speed. Van Weinsberg, a shot and a pad save made there by Simons holding onto the post. Huss rims this one around. MJ Graham, pass to the middle, hits Van Weinsberg in the skate. Krupp can't do anything with the follow-up. Now here's some open space right wing side. Federley's rushing in on it. Rich Letty trying to close him down, and he'll do so nicely as he rims it around the corner boards. Soilus tries to get it to the middle. Frisura finds a bouncing puck and plays it back to that near side wall. 13:30 left to go here in period 2, Scott.
Yeah, and the bodies are starting to clash a little bit more. Guys don't like it. Little shoves afterwards.
Van Weinsberg played it into the zone. Now he got it back just in front of the Columbus bench. Had to wait to come in as Krupp was getting back on side. Now Krupp will start up a line change for Columbus. Prowlers moving it along the far side wall. Henning in over the line, left wing to the left circle. Frisura a chance. That one padded away. Blocked there by Letty. Almost had to be padded away though on the deflection by Kuhn. Now here's MJ Graham, a pass across. Levi Armstrong into the line, left wing. Pass went through MJ Graham's stick. And now Van Weinsberg bodies up with Henning. Those two cancel out, and Dalton J has a little give and go with Matt Graham to exit the zone. Pass behind the blue line, would have been offsides. Rich Letty knocks it away anyways. Letty and Doyle trying to play a little catch. Prowlers touched up. They've got this puck, but then it goes off the skate of J, and he can't control. Letty to Armstrong, far side wall. He'll skate it out to the neutral zone with purpose. Trying to move it ahead to Doe. It gets knocked away. Doyle will find it on his stick. Doyle in the corner, backhand off the side of the net, and Joe Pace rims it around. Petrantonio a shot, blocked by Doe in the middle inadvertently. Doyle tries to pick it up as he was skating away from the play, and it will go out of the zone now for Dalton J to flip it in from the red. Cross ice dump into the right wing corner. 12:18 to go in the second.
Dragons still not creating good scoring opportunities. Hopefully here comes one now, though.
Petrantonio, long cross ice pass. It's Austin Doe. Now sidesteps a man. Backhand across, and Levi Armstrong just a half step behind the plate before he can tap it in. Petrantonio, a deflection from a right point shot. Misses well wide. Doe with it in the corner. Petrantonio bodied there by Pace, and we're going to get a call. Joe Pace just tried his luck a little bit too much on the River Dragons captain, and it looks like he'll sit 2 minutes for roughing, and it'll be the first Georgia power play of the night.
Yeah, they call his cross check. He actually punched Josh right in the back of the head, and that's going to send him in the sin bin. Now, listen, you got your chance here. Now's a chance to show Port Huron you can't take these penalties. Last night, they were able to take the penalties and get away with it. We didn't make them pay for it.
Face-off coming to the right of Corey Simons.
But the first thing we got to do is win the draw, Zach. We got to win this draw.
First power play of the night. Georgia power play for the River Dragons. 0 for 5 in last night's game and on the season. And both centers have infringed multiple times and have yet to be tossed. Scott, we know there's an emphasis to drop pucks faster from the linesman, but what is there to say when you got situations like this when everyone's waving, and now Levesque will end up getting waved out of it?
I did just poor training. Drop the puck.
Van Weinsberg wins the draw, but it gets away from Letty at the left point. Will go down to the Columbus Blue.
He let that go.
Boo. Prowlers 5th best on the penalty kill so far this season, the 75 penalty kill efficiency. River Dragons came into the zone for a moment, then Alex Johnson with a little spin move, able to get it down the length of the ice. Sean Kuhn tried to head fake one way, played it off the back wall, and Rich Letty now has it, and he gives it up to his D partner, up ahead for Van Weinsberg now. Van Weinsberg drops it on the lead there for Huss. Now here's MJ Graham in over the line, left wing circle. Sets up the power play formation. Huss, a shot. Wide of the blocker and springy backboards. What a save right there by Simons, going post to post. And as we often see in Port Huron, it comes off on a play like that. Had to make a good save, though, did Corey Simons on Robert Van Weinsberg. Otherwise, he would have had his second of the night.
It's a $1,200 fixed to fix those ice. Now, this is supposed to be a delay game.
It is.
And it is.
Oh, Paul Jean just put Austin Federley in the box.
Good for Paul Jean. He said that on a conference call, he said he was not going to put up with this stuff. And you know what? This league has a fistful of actors. And Johnson went over there to wipe his half shield.
Federley is heated right now, letting the linesman know. Mo Levesque, who's out there at center, he's also letting the referees know. This is a long 5-on-3 opportunity right now for the River Dragons. 1:23
Please win the face-off.
Petrantonio does win the face-off, just held in by Shapitzin between the defense. Doyle to Doe. Sliding play by Levesque. He's able to block the shield off, and Alex Johnson skates at the center. Johnson going to try and take on the Columbus defense by himself. Alex Johnson takes that into the corner. Shapitzin will body him up, and that frees the puck for Noah Doyle. 1:05 left to go here in the 5-on-3 Georgia power play. The first two of the night for the River Dragons. Petrantonio skates this one in right circle, drops it back. Armstrong fires, and he sends that one high over the bar looking for a corner. Austin Doe with it at the hash marks. Right point to Noah Doyle. Doyle to the left circle with Armstrong. Now to the center point, Shapitzin. The D trade places. Right circle, Austin Doe with it in the corner. Back to the right point, Shapitzin. Fakes a drive. Doyle, one-timer. What a block right there by Quentin Roseboom. Levi Armstrong with it. Roseboom tied him up, knocked him down. No call. Armstrong was looking for one and gets sent down the length of the ice. Kuhn stops it up, now sends it ahead to Petrantonio. Less than 30 seconds in the 5-on-3, 1 minute in the total power play time. Petrantonio back, Crook fires, and he sends it high over the bar. The springy glass sends that one to the slot, and Alex Johnson down the length of the ice once again. 17 left in the 5-on-3.
Dragons got to don't force it, guys. Just work it around. You're doing a good job.
MJ Graham for Jake Krupp at the red line. Back for MJ with some speed. 4-on-2 as he hits the line. Graham stops it up. Left wing circle. Graham will now skate it up to the point. 3 seconds left. Standing up in the box is Pace. Van Weinsberg dropping it back for Graham. It's 5-on-4 right now. Letty to the middle. Krupp can't do anything with it there. Held in at the center point by Huss. Into the corner for Van Weinsberg. He's bodied up there by Alex Johnson. Kick pass finds Jay Krupp. Krupp with some space in the corner. Now behind the net. A pass to MJ Graham. Graham trying to work in a phone booth behind the net. He'll play it out to the hash marks. It's Van Weinsberg with it. Good stick handles. Gets himself some space. 14 seconds left in this full-on power play. MJ Graham with it. Graham back to Van Weinsberg along the goal line. Right circle. No shooting lane available there. Fake the pass out to the point. Still looking for what to do with the puck. To the middle. MJ Graham back door. Couldn't find it. Then rang the side of the net. Second effort. Graham to the middle. Krupp couldn't wave at it. Now look out. It's down the ice. It's onside for Austin Federle. Kuhn's going to come out to the corner there. Federle's going to win that battle. Play for Matt Graham, and a deflection by Huss will send that one wide. Dangerous chance right there trying to hit Federle out of the box, but the River Dragons escape from it. 9 minutes left to go here in the second. Still 1-0. River Dragons 0 for 2 on the Georgia power play. Now here's a chance. Dalton J in all alone. Left circle. Glove save. Sean Kuhn. Beautiful job holding up the glove hand right there. And now we get a media timeout to cool off. 8:51 to go here in period 2. It's still 1-0 here on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network.
To purchase your raffle tickets to win this brand new jersey, the winner will be announced at tonight's game during the third period.
Oral and maxillofacial surgeons Mark Sawicki, Lee Allen practice a traditional scope of oral and maxillofacial surgery with over 60 years of combined expertise, ranging from oral pathology to wisdom tooth removal. They perform a full range of dental implant and bone grafting procedures, as well as non-invasive surgical facial cosmetic procedures. That level of expertise is why the River Dragons trust them. Call them in Columbus at 596-1757 or in LaGrange at 884-2655.
Welcome back into McMorran Arena in Port Huron, Michigan. The River Dragons trail the Prowlers 1-0. And when you're looking for a nice, refreshing beer, check out Flight by Yuengling, the official light beer partner of your River Dragons. Raise the bar with the next generation of light beer. Flight by Yuengling is easy drinking, clean and crisp, and refreshing from America's oldest brewery, Flight by Yuengling. Schmidt checks his man. That's Stavros Soilis on the far corner. We're underway. Still in the Olive.com second period. 8:33 to go here in period 2. Still 1-0 Prowlers on the Isaiah Crawford first period goal. Dalton Anderson will tip this one from the wrong side of red. Down the ice it goes, and icing is called against the Dragons. 8:25 now in the middle frame.
Yeah, so really Port Huron has outplayed them. I mean, you can say what you want to about the way the game's going, but they've outplayed us. We've got 13 shots on, and I can't remember really the last quality scoring opportunity we've had.
Shots in this period, despite all that, Scott, are 5-4, but you're right. It does seem like the quality of chances are in Port Huron's favor. Face off to the right of Kuhn. Columbus tries to win that one ahead. Finch couldn't get it out past the left point, and now Anderson will play it to Finch in the neutral zone. River Dragons escape their own end. Bersani just holds himself onside. Left circle shot wide of the glove hand on Simons. Doyle with it right point. Rims this one around. Prowlers first on it. Dustin Henning has it. Near side boards. Puts a counter check onto a man there. That's Bersani. It gets out of the zone, and Finch will play it back to his defense. River Dragons start up a change. Schmidt gets this one over to Doyle. Doyle from the red line slaps it in. A glove save had to be made there by Simons. I'm very impressed, Scott, with Noah Doyle's ability to shoot the puck, get speed, get presence on it, because that's a 100-foot shot right there, and that was targeted for a post.
Yeah, if we have a golf game later, you probably want him on the long drive contest. Did they already announce the attendance tonight?
I don't believe so. Face-off coming to the left of Simons. River Dragons win it. Armstrong can't corral it for a shot. Doe has it along the half wall. Doe trying to skate it to the slot, and he's bothered by too many Port Huron sticks. This will fall all the way back to the Columbus Blues. Shapitzin with it here. Petrantonio feeds it to the path of Armstrong. Armstrong with it along the half wall, being bodied up there by Pace. Graham tries to get it out. Held in, right point there by Huss. Doe within the corner now. Checked there by Pace. Rimmed around, up the half wall to Armstrong, now to the point for Huss. He takes a look, fired, shot deflected by Petrantonio, and skitters wide across the crease. 7:20 still left to go here in the second. Petrantonio spins away from a board battle with Roseboom. Still with it, now being watched by Matt Graham. Cycles behind the net to Doe, and Joe Pace just lifted the stick, lifted the body of Austin Doe, and no calls coming there. Shapitzin with it, left wing corner. Shapitzin checked there by Roseboom. Armstrong with it around the corner boards, and Joe Pace will be first on it behind the Port Huron net. 7 to play here in period 2. On the backhand, this one will be played in by Anderson. Anderson and Pace give each other some love taps on the way. And I tell you, Scott, the no calls are really infuriating both teams, it seems like. Icing against the Prowlers with 6:46 remaining in the Olive.com
well,
second.
And it's been very, very inconsistently called. I mean, I'm not going to say other than that. It's just been inconsistent, but you got to badly efficient. But it's getting chippy out here, and their lack of control is going to turn it into a fight, which, to be honest with you, the River Dragons need something right now because Port Huron is definitely outplaying them. And the other thing is we can't do simple things like win a draw, which we just lost another one.
When it's held in at the right point by Letty, and this one gets rimmed around. Graham trying to get it to Krupp, and that one hit him on the heel of a stick, couldn't control it. Jay now sends this left wing side over for Lambden. Lambden being watched by Letty. Good poke check there by the big tall defenseman. Then he knocks Lambden down in the corner. Van Weinsberg comes out with it, gets it ahead to MJ Graham. Graham gets the legs turning, trying to get around Roseboom. He does, but he's behind the goal line now. Pass to the middle, and Krupp whiffed on the shot. It's loose at the side of the net, and Johnson rims it around. Letty holds in right point. Letty to Krupp, high slot, looks, fires. That one just to go high, it's over the bar. MJ Graham across, score! Jay Krupp buries it from the slot, ties up the game 1-1, and now we've got a kerfuffle if I've ever seen one. Jay Krupp had some words for Corey Simons after he buried that one, and this has created a full-blown melee. It's 5-on-5. Everyone's tackling everyone. Graham and Federley are tied up. I think Van Weinsberg's getting his jersey ripped up from over him, trying to see who that is. It's Lambden trying to do him on that. Now Van Weinsberg gets up and he tackles Lambden. Linesmen are trying to separate Quentin Roseboom and Richie Pinkowski. And all of this chaos comes after Jay Krupp has tied the game 1-1.
Well, we talked about this, is that the officials are losing
now
control.
MJ Graham and Federley are going at it.
The officials are awful, and they have completely lost control of this, and this is what happens when you don't take control of the game. The important thing is we tied the game up, but who knows what the Clowns are going to put us at when we wind up shorthanded. It's unfortunate.
And Jay Krupp just pumped up the bench on the way down to get his fist bumps for the goal, and Paul Jean has pointed to the penalty box for him. I mean, we've got a lot of pointing, a lot of bodies are probably going to go in the box, and I think I just saw the washed, as in this is going to be 5-on-5 at the end of this.
It is. I mean, because that's the easy thing to do. If Krupp started mouthing off to give us the extra mile, you got to set the tone particularly early. Listen, we're all for aggressive hockey, Zach, but not 5-on-5s and stuff like this. Guys grabbing guys and someone gets hurt and stuff like that. Good honest 5-on-5 or good honest fight, center ice, whatever, you go at it, you shake hands afterwards, you have a nice cold fight if you win it.
Roseboom and Johnson are in the box for the Prowlers. Pinkowski and Krupp in the box for the Dragons. Van Weinsberg was in there, and now he's been ordered out. It looks like this will be 2 apiece for the sin bin. And again, the body language, while everything was being called, seems to indicate all square. But boy, big goal right there from Jay Krupp, and then you could probably see it from the camera angle. He had words for Simons after he buried that, and more so than touching the goalie, I think defensemen don't like when you talk to the goalie either. That
Well,
created
not
the
after you
5-on-5
score, but
brawl.
you know what? And he got what he deserved. He should probably have the extra minor for taunting afterwards, you know?
Doesn't look like we're going to get that, though.
But again, it's just what kills you is the inconsistency and picking someone and going out. Now, who's coming out of the box?
So Pinkowski's come out of the box, and looks like so too has Roseboom.
But everything's washing, so let's go. Drop the puck.
So out of all this, now your lone inmates in the sin bin are Alex Johnson and Jay Krupp. Two guys with the gift of gab, I would say.
I don't know. Who knows what's going on? And I think Port Huron, we may have gained a stick in all this, which is important. That's a $125 pickup.
All right, we're back to 5-on-5, 6:13 to go in the second, and it is 1-1 off the Jake Krupp goal. Krupp and Johnson serving matching minors. And we're back underway here in the Olive.com second period. Wow, what chaos out of all of that. This one will be played into the zone, and Manzo checked there by Finch. Finch is able to free up the puck for himself. He had the inside lane, so Manzo tied him up. Now Anderson and Levesque also involved themselves. 2-on-2 battle over the right, now left shoulder of Corey Simons, as this battle is directly behind the net. Coming out with it is Dustin Henning. Long stretch pass, and Noah Doyle will win the race, but they will say no icing as he could have touched it, the linesmen say. Schmidt has this behind his own goal line. He'll move it up the far side wall. Finch with this one. He gets checked there by Crawford. Kicking the puck ahead. Hunter Bersani's first on it for Columbus. Bersani falls to a knee, tries to play it to an open wing. Henning's on it first. Henning being bothered there by Anderson. Henning didn't like the stick work. Gave some right back to Dalton. This will be tipped into the zone by Williams. Rimmed around behind the net of Kuhn, and it's found by Schmidt. He sends it from whence it came, and it gets out. A Armstrong tip gets around a defenseman, feeds Petrantonio. Right circle shot rings the outside post. Austin Doe had his stick lifted, but gets it to Petrantonio, fires one, and that goes high up into the netting and out of play. 5 minutes even left to go here in period 2, and we will get the media timeout off of that. Back in 30 seconds. Wow, what a crazy sequence here on the Columbus River Dragons broadcast network. Looks like we might be keeping it here. Hold on a second. I think we got a little bit of an issue on our connection end back to River Dragons Central. So we'll keep it right here for this 30 seconds, Scott. And, well, I mean, obviously, let's talk about it. River Dragons tied up the game, 1-1. Jay Krupp burying it, causing a bit of a fracas. And, man, oh, man, have you ever seen a 5-on-5 Royal Rumble, if you will? That was it right there.
Well, that was it right there, and you don't want to see that. I mean, listen, again, I'm all for tough hockey. And honest hockey. That's not tough, honest hockey. But who cares? Here's where we're at. Is the momentum swaying back to the River Dragon side? That's why whatever happened, hurry up, get the puck back down, because you see that immediately following that, we're back in their zone. We're back in their zone. And that's what we got to do. I'm going to tell you, is that line with Krupp went out there, and that period, they were jabbing guys. Guys were jabbing us back. It was a two-way street. We were probably a little bit more aggressive. But what happened is they finally just got ticked off enough that, hey, we're going to have to take this on your own. Dictate the style of the game. You want to win hockey games, you got to dictate the style, and you've got to go ahead, and this is the type of game we're going to play that type of game.
All right.
And we want to face off.
Shapitzin, a shot deflected by Petrantonio. Save in the middle. Doe couldn't pick it out of feet. Anderson with it now on the left wing circle. In the corner boards. Anderson from behind the net. He gets checked there. Armstrong with it, Petrantonio lifting shot. Save made. Rebound across the crease. Doe had a chance at it. Penalty coming up. Call from the man up top. It's going to go against Port Huron. Doe gets around a man along the goal line trying to pass it to the middle. Kuhn comes to the bench. It's 6-on-5 right now for the Dragons. Shot right circle. Save made Simons. Rebound behind the net. Found by Petrantonio. Checked there by Landon. And that's going to be enough to go ahead and get the whistle. 4:30 left to go here in period 2. 1-1 our score.
And it's going to be a slashing penalty against number 51. That's Matt Graham, the coach and captain and everything. He's not captain, I guess.
No,
just
he's
coach.
not. It's Dustin Henning. Yeah, you're right.
And he's going to go to the sin bin.
Okay, apologize for that. Looks like we had lost a couple of connections on our end. We are now back in and ready to go here on the River Dragons broadcast network.
You take the lead, you tie the game up, and somebody in Port Huron flips the switch and knocks you off.
I don't know what happened there, but Here we are with a face-off coming to the right of Corey Simons. Van Weinsberg set to take this draw against Levesque. They will both be backed up not once but twice.
Look how bad both guys are cheating on that face-off.
Van Weinsberg will win this draw. Noyle left point to MJ Graham. Matt Graham with the penalty. MJ a shot, glove save made there by Simons. 4:23 left to go here in the second, and 1:52 remaining in the minor penalty to Matt Graham.
Well, Corey Simons, another great save. Had traffic in front of him and able to get down low and capture it. This kid's a good goaltender. You can say what you want to about anybody, but he's a good goaltender.
Face-off won by Columbus, but it goes down towards their end. Noah Doyle will have to play it circle to circle, and now underneath the goal line for Shapitzin. This one will rim around. Doyle has it. 1:40 left to go here in the Georgia Power play. Third of the night, 0 for 2 so far in this game for the River Dragons. Here's MJ Graham up ahead. Graham with this left wing side, 3-on-3 as he hits the line. Graham, top of the circles, gets it over. Shapitzin a shot, and that's a save made. Popped up high in the air on the rebound and falls back to earth in the right wing corner. Van Weinsberg up the wall. Shapitzin able to keep it in with his skate. Pass across the blue. Eventually got out, and Noah Doyle has to retreat. MJ Graham has it at the red line, trying to dodge the stick there of Federley. Now he'll go off for a change. Pass up ahead at the Port Huron blue. Van Weinsberg with it now. Van Weinsberg gets away from a check there from Manzo. Dropping it back. Right point Shapitzin to Doyle. A blast! What a block by Levesque. That's a brave block, and I'm not sure if it caught him in a very padded area. MJ Graham to Shapitzin. Fires one! And a stick save made by Simons as it hits the back wall. Now here's Bersani with it. Bersani trying to move this one behind the net. He's still with it on the forehand out of Van Weinsberg. Back to Bersani. Right wing circle to the corner. Shapitzin looks, fires, deflected, and the save made. Another effort. Simons has it, and he eventually will catch it with the glove and get the whistle. 3:07 left to go here in period 2, and the score remains 1-1.
Levesque is hurt. I mean, he hasn't moved since he took that shot in the shoulder. You got that right. He got hit where there's not a lot of padding there. Tell you what, one of the toughest players in this league, and he's not going to show any pain. And good job by him blocking that shot. And good hockey player. Still kind of bent over and going off the ice. He deserves a big drink of water there.
River Dragons still in the Georgia Power play. Port Huron comes out of the scrum off the resulting faceoff. Soilers trying to get around Huss. He does. Left circle, fires, and a glove save made there by Sean Kuhn. River Dragons have taken the lead, 20-19 in shots on the Heckler & Koch shot counter, 1-1 with less than 3 to go in the Olive.com second period. 15 seconds remaining in this power play. Armstrong to the right point for Huss. Huss flipping it back to Armstrong, goes through his legs, tries to check at it with the stick. He's able to hold it in with some help from Huss. Doe for Armstrong, right circle, trying to filter it across. Loose there at the crease, and Doe got too much underneath it, sends it high, and it goes off the glass into the netting and out of play with 2.5 remaining in the second, and just getting out of the box as his penalty expires is Matt Graham. So now both teams 0 for 3 on their respective power plays.
Well, yeah, and obviously Corey got a piece of that one. Simon's got a piece of that one too. Keeps the puck face off inside. So teams finally getting back to some normalcy of some lines.
Normalcy. Face-off coming to the left of Simons. Bersani will win it. Finch couldn't operate in a phone booth, though, trying to drive the net. Here's Henning with this puck. Bersani gives him a check. This one will be sent up ahead. Now Anderson knocks it back into the zone. River Dragons quickly touch up on the delayed offside. 2:15 remaining here in period 2. River Dragons and Prowlers at 1-1. This one is played in front of the penalty boxes. Noah Doyle with it on the backhand. Now Bersani passes it across ice in front of the benches. Finch feeding it ahead for Anderson. Left circle shot and a pad save made there by Simons. Anderson rims this one around. A check made there, and getting the puck is Alex Johnson. 1:50 to go here in period 2. Johnson moves it up ahead for Federley. Federley, right circle, waits, fires. Save made by Sean Kuhn, and no rebound given up. 1:44 left to go here in the second.
So Kuhn with a good save there. I mean, he hasn't been tested too much this period, but when he has, he's making the big stops. And listen, he's for a kid making his first appearance in pro hockey, I think he's done pretty good, and it seems like we got a heck of a backup.
This face-off will come now to the left of Sean Kuhn. MJ Graham will get waved out of it. And now it will be won by Van Weinsberg. This one will get rimmed around here by Letty. Dumped back into the zone by Port Huron, and icing is called against the Prowlers. 1:31 left to go here in period 2. We apologize for those of you listening in on the radio network and perhaps on Bounce TV as well. Some technical difficulties here with the building's internet is what we're being told. So somebody's got to reset something up in the rafters here at McMorran Arena. Appear to be somewhat back.
Seems to be a good crowd here again tonight.
MJ Graham has this one at the right point. Held in by Letty. Pass for Graham off the side of the net, and it'll be collected by Manzo. Manzo trying to operate around. Van Weinsberg collected it, but he couldn't pass it to Krupp in the wheelhouse. Letty has it at the red line, dumps that one in, and takes a big check from Lambden for his efforts. 1:13 left to go here in period 2. 1-1 our score. MJ Graham with a check on the forecheck, and Jay Krupp held it into left point, but then whiffed on his outlet pass. And now here comes Manzo the other way. Ahead for Matt Graham. Graham stops it up. Good pass, Dalton Jay. A save made by Kuhn, as he's able to shrug that one up off into the netting and out of play. 1 minute left to go in the Olive.com second period, and the score is 1-1.
You know, one of the things that our defensemen are doing is they're puck watching instead of watching the guy's chest. And man, we've been walked like a dog a couple times on the defense. So guys, quit watching the puck and just look at the chest.
It was a false start on the drop.
No,
it looks like
the puck came out.
Oh, my bad. I was discussing with production what's going on. We're trying to assess what's happening here.
Usually what happens when there's this technical issue, one of the things I found that works is you shut everything off and turn it back on.
Well, can't really do that in the middle of a period, Scott, unfortunately. And somebody's got to do that here at McMorran for us, though. 50 seconds left to go here in the second. 1-1 our score. There's Levi Armstrong with this left wing circle. Armstrong on a backhand pass to the middle, knocked away by Manzo. Now here's Cade Lambden with the puck. Lambden moves it into the zone. Petrantonio swipes it off of his stick back to the Port Huron blue. And Petrantonio, good check on a Manzo, stalls it out. Doe picking it out of feet. He's in over the line. Doe with a pass to Armstrong. Looks, fires, and just wide of the blocker hand on Simons. 26 seconds left to go here in the second. This one goes off of the glass, but that's off of the glass that protects the crowd. And this should be a delay of game here, Scott.
Absolutely should be. Why wouldn't it be?
So they're going to confer. It hit glass, but there is a pane of glass that protects the crowd from the pit of the arena, if you will. And there we go. 2 minutes for delay of game. And Matt Graham is arguing the call, but he is not the guilty party. It's, in fact, Manzo who will be heading off. So here is a power play opportunity, a Georgia power play late in the second period. 23.9 seconds left to go in the second. 1-1 our score.
So the thing you definitely want to do is you got to win the draw, get it back, and work it for the big shot.
Face-off coming to the left of Simons. Petrantonio and Levesque stall out once. Now it's dropped. Levesque wins it. It goes into the corner. Now Levesque has it again at the dot. 18 ticks left to go in the second. He'll dump that one down off the boards. And that one inadvertently hit the linesman. It'll fall for Doyle at the dots. Shapitzin with this, one more rush with 10 seconds left. Doe at his own blue line, goes off the stick of Levesque, into the zone, on sides as Doyle finds it, right circle, a drive, blocked there by Henning. Doyle with it again, loose in the crease, underneath Simons, and that will do it for the second period of play. A chance there late on that final drive on the power play, Scott, but no dice, and we go tied into the locker room after 40 minutes.
Yeah, good job of the Dragons to play right to the buzzer there and had one scoring opportunity, but we're going to come back with a minute 36, the man advantage when we start the third period.
We have to take a break, but before we take that break, let's hear a local weather report for you here from our fine folks at WTVM. Take it away.
Hey there, hockey fans. Hopefully you're enjoying the game. For tonight, it's going to feel like the ice rink with lows in the middle and upper 30s under mostly clear skies here in Port Huron, Michigan. Heading into the morning on Sunday, waking up to lots of sunshine, of course 30s and 40s to start out, but quickly rising into those 50s and upper 50s at that. A few spots under lots of sunshine could get close to that 60-degree mark. So a cold morning, but a mild afternoon on the way, so no travel issues weather-wise. So once again, I certainly hope you enjoy the game. I'm WTVM Storm Team 9 meteorologist Radek Przygotsky.
And with that, let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, the McDonald's second intermission report after this on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
If you're looking for quality dental work, look no further than Largeman Dental in Columbus, the River Dragon's trusted oral care provider. Largeman Dental provides cleaning services, restorative work, cosmetics, prosthetics, and Invisalign braces too. Dr. Largeman has over 19 years of clinical experiences in all phases of dentistry and holds memberships in 4 different esteemed dental societies. Set your next appointment by calling 706-322-6581 or visit them online at largemandental.com.
We know that juicy, cheesy, grilled to perfection burger sounds amazing, but it does sound like something is missing. Pepsi, baby! The yin to this burger's yang. Burgers and Pepsi go together like burgers and Pepsi. This perfect blending of flavors makes every bite of lettuce, every sesame seed on the bun, and every sip of that crisp, refreshing, ice-cold cola a journey to Foodtopia. Burgers, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously, but as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Hey, Jimmy, turn off the video games. Let's go play some ball.
I'm in the middle of my game. Can't we go later?
Come on, it'll be fun. It will be there when you get back.
Okay, but there's no way you're gonna win.
Why don't you grab some water and granola bars, and then we'll see about that.
You can make a difference. Eat smart, play hard. And when you do, your kids will too. A challenge from USDA.
I'm Alicia Lawrence, the Director of Communications for Muskogee County School District, and I am so excited about this year's United Way campaign. I've been given for over 5 years to the United Way of the Chattahoochee Valley, and I think it's so important that we top our goals this year and go even above for our community during this tough year. If you want to give, go ahead and reach out to unitedwayofdcv.org today to find out how you can contribute.
Well, if it's not one adventure, it's a different adventure. We are back on the River Dragons YouTube page, on Bounce 9.2, on the River Dragons radio network. Yikes. Something happened. It's bad when Port Huron's broadcast team comes over and says, hey, is your internet out too? Like, yeah, if yours is out, ours is probably out too. So there was some issues. We have a temporary solution. It appears we're live on all of our channels for sure this time. I said we were at one point, and then it quickly blipped back out. I've been assured there is some sort of backup line that appears to be stable for right now. We hope that continues.
Is it ours?
We hope that, yeah, it's ours. We hope that continues for the rest of the third period. We're in the middle of the McDonald's second intermission report. 1-1 our score. Somehow you can actually blame this all on Jake Krupp, because Jake Krupp scores a goal, creates a huge 5-on-5 battle in the corner with some of his antics after the goal. There's a couple of penalties and all of that, and I think that might have been what most people saw before the stream started to have some issues. So to catch you up, you didn't really miss much after that. I think a power play each way, and the River Dragons have about a minute and a half of power play time to start the third period coming up here in just a little bit, Scott.
I blame Jay Krupp for everything. Look at the shots.
Oh, look at that. Shots are 22-22 throughout the 40 minutes of play.
So maybe what happened is that...
it's an omen.
Maybe what happened is after the goal there were some things done, and we didn't need them to be broadcast over the internet, as if nothing happened. But, no, listen, and again, I don't want to sound like I'm continually praising the kid, but Krupp comes back from Quad Cities. He goes out. Last night he got stuck.
Yep.
And then tonight he got stuck, and no penalty right in front of the referee. I still can't figure that one out. And again, poor guy can't get much uglier. I mean, you hit the definition of ugly. You can't keep going lower. But it doesn't look like he got hurt tonight. And he got a little vinegar in him and went out there and was hitting for a shift and winds up putting the puck in the back of the net. And that's what you need. So maybe we need guys getting beat up and no penalties called more often and get a little fire lit under them. But they look a lot better now this second half of the period.
They definitely do. As you said, shots even on the Heckler & Koch shot counter, 22 apiece. That was a second period advantage for your River Dragons at 13-8. And, of course, the goal that did go in, it is Jay Krupp, his first of the season. And I guess we didn't actually get a chance to get you assists. So 13:47 mark of the Olive.com second period. River Dragons tie up the game thanks to Jake Krupp's first of the season with assists on that goal. Only one to hand out, and it's to MJ Graham. There will be a minute 36 seconds of power play time to start the Houston Clinic third period thanks to the Nick Manzo delay of game picked up near the end of that period. So an opportunity early in the third to take advantage and try and take the lead for the first time tonight. Let's take a break. When we come back, the McDonald's Second Intermission Report continues after this on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
At the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn and Suites by Radisson.
We know that juicy, cheesy, grilled to perfection burger sounds amazing, but it does sound like something is missing. Pepsi, baby! The yin to this burger's yang. Burgers and Pepsi go together like burgers and Pepsi. This perfect blending of flavors makes every bite of lettuce, every sesame seed on the bun, and every sip of that crisp, refreshing, ice-cold cola a journey to Foodtopia. Burgers, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously, but as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overbee Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overbee Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Here we are back and feeling better, feeling a little more stable on
Listen,
the River Dragons Broadcast Network.
There's no reason why the plug up here can't take my personal nacho machine. I do apologize for.
I saw your post about that. Thank you, but no, it is unfortunately something at McMorran has kicked out internet, and I worry if that means our scoring for the game. Of course, the setup the off-ice official scorers have is that they can, keep themselves going in an offline mode, and it'll just upload when it does, but that might prevent people from around the league to know what's going on, so let us tell you.
I was going to make a joke. It's not political. It's a joke. See, we passed the slosh tax, and they didn't up here. So I know people. Listen, it's a joke. People, relax.
That's such a deep cut. I don't even know what to say.
No, listen. It's an old building. It's a nice building. Brand new seats. If you smell a little NBA in here, because they're from the Palace. These seats.
That's right.
They bought them. They put them in, and then 2 weeks later they announced, I guess, the Pistons moved downtown.
Yes, they did. Little Caesars Arena in Detroit.
Yeah, because
sharing the building with the Red Wings.
Because the Red Wings aren't playing anymore, are they?
Yes.
Or they just act like they just.
They're having a decent season, Scott. Come on now.
They were awful.
Listen, you've already irritated the locals listening on the radio. Don't irritate the locals in the building.
Yeah, let's not say anything bad about the city of Port Huron in Michigan. It's a rough. It's actually a really nice town.
How about we go to the Zelmo Zip-In, look around the FPHL?
They fuel passion for life. They fuel us on the road. What's going around the world? What are your
last we left
Dragons doing?
Last we left it in Winston. It was 1-1 settle down. Last we left it was 1-1 in Winston-Salem. We are through the second period of play, and the Thunderbirds have a lead again, 3-2. Blake Peavy scored on the power play, 6:44 in. 7 minutes later, Alexander Jeff added another one on the weekend for himself to make it 2-2. The difference right now with Blake Peavy's second goal, scored with 3:45 left in period number 2. Shots continuing to be ugly, 31-11 in favor of Carolina, though that second period a much tamer 10-5 for the Thunderbirds. Think about that, though. Watertown, 40 minutes of play, 11 shots, and yet 2 goals.
Well, and again, I think there's 2 numbers you look at. First of all, you're right. The number 11. What are they not doing? Are they? Do you have to pass
the shooting percentage is high.
Do you have to pass the puck 5 times to get a shot off? And then the second thing is giving up all those shots on goal. I wonder what's happened over in New York.
In New York, the Binghamton Black Bears have their first home game as a franchise, and they have 5 minutes left to go in the first. Binghamton 2, Delaware 1 as it stands right now. Black Bears get the first 2 goals in the game, 3:05 mark Kyle Stevens, 4:12 mark Kyle Powell. Delaware adds one on the power play with their newly acquired player Adamo Aslin. So it is 2-1 now in favor of Binghamton. Shots favor Binghamton by a total of 10-5. That's your Zelmo's zip-in look around the FPHL. How about we take a quick peek at the Southern Hockey scoreboard while we have some time?
How about we do that?
Heading into the third at Crown Coliseum, Knoxville 2, Fayetteville 1. Heading into the second in Roanoke, Huntsville and Roanoke are scoreless. And we are about to drop puck to ice across the rest of the league in the SPHL in the 8 o'clock hour. Quad City and Vermilion County at the David S. Palmer Arena are about 5 minutes from puck drop. 10 minutes from puck drop, Birmingham at Pensacola. And another 20 minutes or so from puck drop, Evansville at Peoria. So only the one game with scoring. That's Knoxville at Fayetteville heading into the third. All right, that's the Southern Hockey scoreboard. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll get ourselves all set and ready to go for the Houston Clinic third period. After this, on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
At Texas Roadhouse, we're famous for our hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, ice-cold beer, and our irresistible fresh-baked bread. We take great care in everything we prepare, serve with big smiles at a great value. Visit us at 2970 North Lake Parkway in Columbus or call ahead seating at 706-323-6616. Curbside takeout available, too. We're proud to be your hometown favorite and are always focused on providing legendary food and legendary service. Texas Roadhouse.
The Chattahoochee favorite place for spirits in the valley is John Emerald Distilling Company in Opelika. Conveniently located in beautiful downtown Opelika, they're open Monday through Saturday for tours, tasting, and bottle sales. Not in Opelika? No problem. From Birmingham to Columbus, there's plenty of places where John Emerald originals are sold. Check out some of their favorite recipes at johnemeralddistilling.com and give them a follow on social media at JED Spirits on Twitter and Instagram.
Progress. It's the belief that your life should be easier, that life should be fun, and that the best is yet to come. With us, you have a provider who pours everything into bringing progress home. And it's not just some big name in a faraway glass tower. That provider is here. That provider is Beam. With local service and faster internet, the only place you're going is forward. And we're taking you there. Progress. Your Beam. Your way.
John Driscoll Hopkins takes the stage this Saturday in the Loft Backyard as a founding member of Georgia's own Zach Brown Band. John Driscoll Hopkins has performed on stages around the world, delivered chart-topping hits, and collected multiple Grammy Awards. Saturday night, the award-winning songwriter and musician brings his chart-topping talent to the Loft Backyard stage. Seating is limited. Get your tickets online at theloft.com.
Welcome back to the Columbus River Dragons broadcast network across the entire southeast United States and across over the seas and all over the place. And we're live here in Port Huron. 1-1 score, all tied up. Shots are tied up, 22 apiece. And in case you just joined us, I'm Scott Brand, and of course the voice of the Columbus River Dragons. He's Zach DeBozart. Zach?
That's one way to make an introduction.
I want to give you a little time there. I mean, things happen when we're away at commercials. You had to run out I guess you had to put a couple quarters into the internet here for Port Huron.
I had to offer my guidance. The problem is I don't know the ins and outs of this building. So I just said, find the internet room, and something's gone wrong there. That's probably a good place to start.
Turn it on, turn it off.
I guess. So we'll see. Thankfully, we are stable on our backup network here. Thank goodness for that. Hoping to have the third period issue-free. And any luck, let's see if we can't come away with 3 points in this one. 1-1 the score. We got about 30 seconds left in the segment. Scott, what's the message in the locker room?
Well, the message is the locker room is to play like you did the second half of that period. Go out there and play the body, play smart, stay out of the garbage after the whistle. Don't worry about anything else other than your assignments. Your assignments is make passes, get the puck to the net.
All right, with that'll do it for the McDonald's second intermission report. Houston Clinic third period up after this on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
In 1999, Watley Convenience Stores opened its first Zelmo Zip-In. Our first store was in Leesburg, Georgia, and followed quickly by our second store in the Columbus, Phoenix City area in 2000. Since then, the brand has grown to include 11 stores in the Chattahoochee Valley and Southwest Georgia. Zelmo's is an anchor in the communities it operates in. Our managers, employees, and vendors are all an integral part of the neighborhoods and communities we serve. We're proud to call these areas home and plan to continue growing with and serving the communities of West Georgia and East Alabama. Zelmo's, fueling life's passions.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
We're Eternals. We came here to protect humans from the Deviant.
Dad, I saw him on TV with the cape shooting laser beams.
I don't wear a cape. You can't protect any of them.
Let's finish this.
Marvel Studios Eternals.
Now showing at Lucas Cinemas, Fort Benning.
We are back here at McMorran Arena in Port Huron, Michigan. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network. Scott, it feels like after everything we've gone through, we just played a period of hockey ourselves, and I want to sit in the locker room for the intermission, but now we've got to get ready for the third period here.
Yeah, it's never a good thing when the home team's coming to you asking for internet advice and broadcast advice there. But listen, those things happen, and nothing to do with the organization. It's a building issue.
Which, I mean, I've had building issues where I've never had it go completely out in the middle of a game in the 4 years I've been here. So it's a strange situation going on here. But we're on a backup network, so again, if there's an issue, we apologize for that. We've exhausted every plan in the book. This is what we've got. Let's play 20 more minutes of hockey, get on the bus, and head home. River Dragons going left to right across your radio dial. Road white jerseys, sash Columbus across the chest, white helmets, black shoulders, and pants.
And of course, welcome those who were watching the Port Huron feed. Have now switched over to the River Dragons Radio Network, broadcast network. We hope you enjoy it. We're going to start the third period. Here's Zach the Bozart.
Port Huron going right to left in the blacks with the red helmets and the pants. Columbus wins the draw, and we are underway with both teams at 22 shots. Both goalies have made 21 saves on 22. It's Corey Simons and Sean Kuhn. Shapitzin in the slot. Had a chance. Now Krupp tried to pull it out of the feet, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Shapitzin still with it at the left point. Back for MJ Graham along the half wall. Graham with it in the corner, stick handling, still 1:15 left to go in Georgia power play time. Krupp along the sidewall trying to bang it home, and a stick save made by Simons along his post. Here's MJ Graham to Shapitzin. He fires a shot. That one gets deflected by Van Weinsberg wide. Now with this puck, Alex Johnson tries to send it out. Shapitzin gloves it down, and a hand pass as he just sort of punched that puck like a soccer goalie to try and keep it in, and it ended up being a pass to MJ Graham. Not much you can do when it's coming that hot at you.
No, it's one of those things you're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't, because if he doesn't bat it down, it's going to go all the way down. So probably the smart move here, and you have half a second. I want to say hello to Bill Williamson, who I spent this afternoon with.
There's a lot of 59 seconds up there on the board. They were trying to fix what side it was on, and now the clock has started to run, and that was a...
I don't know why. Why would they stop it? Just let the guy out when he's supposed to come out.
2-second. Well, now I'm confused because they were pointing to center ice. So
We'll take that.
I think they thought this was icing against Port Huron, but Port Huron is still a man short. And now what's happening here? Matt Graham's pointing into the zone.
Well, Matt Graham knows everything.
Did Sean Kuhn have this puck to freeze it?
I don't believe so.
And now it's being pointed. Yeah, it's pointing back out to center ice. So it was a
center. It should be a center ice face-off, right?
Yeah, but are they taking it back to the last point? I think they said because the penalty was on the wrong side, they didn't want to drop the puck, maybe? Is there a full moon out tonight, Scott? Is there a full moon out this weekend?
First the internet, now the clock operations, which are sometimes suspect here in Port Huron.
We are now back underway. 19:16 left to go here in the Houston Clinic third period. Armstrong from the right circle couldn't get it through Alex Johnson. Now he sends it down the length of the ice for Sean Kuhn to stop up. He has it along his goal line, and he will backhand it towards the near boards and Noah Doyle. 40 seconds remaining in the minor penalty to Manzo, who picked up the delay of game near the end of the second. Glove down by Matt Graham. No hand passes. It's touched by Shapitzin. He'll gain the red, dump it in, rims around to the near boards, and Levi Armstrong with it here. This one will be found by Johnson off of his stick. Noah Doyle holds in right point to the left circle. Petrantonio, deflection. Doe, chance save made Simons. As Doe had to bring that from backhand to forehand, it allowed Simons chance to slide across and make the chest save. That's a big one right there. Keeps the power play going for the River Dragons, though. 21 seconds remain and a 1-1 game.
You know who is Levi Armstrong's been out there, and he's a new kid to the team, and the one thing about him, he's got to learn to shoot that puck quicker when he's got his opportunities, but I see big things for him.
Anderson has this. Huss, right point, a shot well high over the bar. Columbus doing a better job at winning draws into the second and now here into the third, Scott. Here's Mo Levesque with a shorthanded opportunity. His shot was blocked by the stick of Huss. This one will rim around. Isaiah Crawford behind the net has to dodge Levesque to continue his momentum. Levesque took it away from him instead. Now Huss is tied up with the stick of Levesque. 2 seconds and one. Out of the box comes Manzo. And now it is back to 5-on-5 play. 0 for 4 on the Georgia power play tonight are the River Dragons. Right point, a shot wide of the glove hand on Kuhn. Hits the backboards, and it'll be found here by Finch. Finch being chased at by Caleb Williams. He'll stop it up and give it up behind the net to Letty. Letty trying to use the boards to get around Levesque, and Levesque inadvertently hit the referee with it. Now here's a breakaway for Dalton Anderson. Anderson in all alone. Deeks backhand. What a save, Simons. Puck still loose. Hunter Bersani, right wing circle with it. Pass across. Oh, and Dalton Anderson. Check that. Finch. Trevor Finch couldn't bury it on the back door. He sent it wide. Trying to go for the far post and just missed a golden opportunity to give the River Dragons their first lead of the night. Simons going post to post, kicked the net off. Port Huron bench held. 17:47 to go in the third, Scott, and oh man, the chances right there.
Well, and again, it's frustrating because, first of all, Finch, he's going to be thinking about that one the whole bus ride home. He absolutely had a wide open net. But that net get kicked off again. It's the seventh time so far this weekend.
Graham wins the draw. Doyle has it right point. MJ Graham was looking for a tip on the near side. Krupp played it to the middle, and Van Weinsberg had his stick lifted at the right moment. Federley, check that. Williams tried to get it out, and he whiffed on it. Van Weinsberg picks it up, drops it for MJ Graham. He's in over the line left wing side. MJ Graham stops it up, plays it to the corner. Van Weinsberg with it, trying to hit Krupp in the middle, and Simons with an active stick in his crease to poke that away on its intended path. Noah Doyle with it, intercepts at the red line, plays it up for Van Weinsberg, just in over the line, 3-on-3 as he hits it. Van Weinsberg to the middle, hits a sliding body of Joe Pace. MJ Graham, he gets tied up along the wall. Joe Pace giving him some business on the back with the stick. Here's Van Weinsberg with it, being watched by Roseboom. Roseboom gives him a push, a pass to the middle, nobody home in a white jersey, and Simons pokes it out to center with a little help from his defense. It gets sent out. Schmidt gloves it down. Federley has it. Now trying to come into the zone with it onside is Frisura. Good stick tie up by Van Weinsberg there for a moment. Federley pushes it back into the corner where Frisura has it. Frisura drops it back. Van Weinsberg has it in the corner, and he's able to block off a check and corral the puck. 16:43 to go here in period 3, and it is still 1-1. Down the ice it goes. No ice.
Because the Dragons needed a change really badly. They couldn't get much offense because they were just out of gas.
Dragons are changing behind this. Armstrong was on the back check, forced Austin Federley to dump that one in. Justin Schmidt from behind the net rims this one around. Dustin Henning waiting for it at the right point. He has it, fires a shot. Soyless deflection and nowhere near the net. Schmidt Takes a check there from Frisura. Moving this one up the near side wall of the Dragons. And here's Armstrong playing this up to Petrantonio. He's got speed. Right circle. Gets around. A sauce pass. What a save, Simons. Austin Doe denied by the blocker hand. Now we got a Prowler down. It looks like that's Austin Federley who is in some pain in the corner. There was about to be a board battle, so the referees will blow the play dead. And hunched over in some pain is Port Huron native Austin Federley. Obviously a fan favorite being from the area, wearing an A on his sweater for the first time in his pro career. And he has to shake off something, it looks like, on the left side of his body.
Yeah, him and Josh collided, and Josh went over to see if he was okay. And, no penalty there.
Shots on goal right now, 3-0 in this period in favor of the River Dragons, and we get a false start on the drop, and an astute linesman thought he saw the net off. He wanted to go double-check that. Listen, when it's come off so many times, you almost don't know what it looks like when it's on, I would say. Port Huron wins this draw. Manzo gets it out with the help of Cade Lambden. And now Shapitzen has it in the Columbus end. Moves this out to the Port Huron blue. Manzo, too far for Matt Graham. Shapitzen knocks it back at the red line. Doe has it off a cancellation. 2-on-1 if he can get back to that puck, but Manzo had it first. Petrantonio waits. Team gets back on side. He fires it high over the bar. Manzo from behind the net. Armstrong giving chase. And Manzo spins it back, still underneath the goal line, looking to set up this breakout. 15.5 to go in the Houston Clinic third period. Armstrong will dump it in from just outside the blue line. He got run a little bit there by Matt Graham. River Dragons are in the midst of a wholesale change. A pass to the middle. Lambden couldn't come in with it on sides as he was stick checked there by Trevor Finch. This goes all the way back to the far side circle. In the Port Huron end, they move it up that far wall. Huss bodied his guy. Tried to play it to the Port Huron blue line, but there was no forward ahead of him. Now Dalton Jay gets a deflection on the right side of red. He'll allow the Prowlers to change. Lambden with it, a pass to the middle. Nobody home in a black jersey. He'll go all the way to Isaiah Crawford, left wing circle. Spins away from Finch, gets it to Levesque. Levesque and Huss now trading blows as they go at it in the corner. Levesque on the backhand, spins it to the forehand as he moves towards the goal line. Pass to the middle, deflected. Alex Johnson holds in left point. Shot, glove save. Made there by Kuhn, his first of the period, and looked good doing it. Roseboom with this puck. He's being bothered by Anderson. Anderson with the speed gets in front of him. Now they're rubbing shoulders in the corner. This one flips out to the top of the circles. Look out, Crawford poked it around Huss. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Prowlers. Caleb Williams fires, glove save made by Sean Kuhn. That glove hand is absolutely lethal on the Columbus River Dragons netminder, and we get immediate timeout. 30 seconds, and we're back. 1-1 our score here on the River Dragons Broadcast Network.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
We are back here at McMorran Arena, 14:24 left to go here in the third, and it is 1-1. River Dragons and Prowlers all tied up. One goal in each of the previous periods was Isaiah Crawford for the Prowlers in the first, Jay Krupp for the River Dragons in the second.
We're not the only ones having technical issues
Oh, no,
tonight.
I guess Binghamton's having some issues now, too. Well, we said the Fed would have entertainment value. Unfortunately,
you know what?
Also a bit of drama value now, too.
Show up if you want to see what's going on.
Jay Krupp chips this one ahead. MJ Graham trying to go in on a race, and Federley did just enough to body him away from the puck and not pick up a penalty. Krupp a good stick, pokes the puck in the air, but Alex Johnson still with it. Moves it over to Quentin Roseboom. He's got this over the red line. Roseboom comes in. Ooh, that was offsides by a mile. Roseboom shot. That one misses well wide. Linesman was taken into the zone. Did not see that far wing. Alex Johnson thought about the wraparound. Thought better. Now fires. Pad save made by Finch. Going down into the butterfly. 13:50 left to go here in the third. Schmidt moves this one up. And now here's Van Weinsberg. Ooh, a collision between bodies, and MJ Graham's into the zone. He can't do anything with it. Doyle get bodied up there by Soilis. Now Van Weinsberg tries to come in to help out the scrum. Picking this one out is Zach Frisura. And Frisura moves it up to Federley, who gains the red, and backhand dumps it in. Both teams change. 13.5 to go in the third.
Yeah, a couple sloppy plays there. Ooh, Dragons tough getting out of the zone, but finally do.
Schmidt chips this over to Shapitzin, now plays in the path of Doe. Austin Doe, left wing circle, is being bothered there by Frisura. Doe still with it, fighting through bodies. Armstrong, score! Levi Armstrong burying it from inside the left wing circle. 2-1, the River Dragons have a lead. 13-16 to go in the third.
And I don't want to say I just said it earlier, but I said it earlier. Levi Armstrong doesn't think, just reacts, shoots the puck in the net. He puts us in top 2-1. Good job, Levi. I believe, is that his first pro goal?
No, that's his first goal with the River Dragons. He's been a pro around a number of different places, but first goal as a River Dragon, and it comes in a very timely moment. Levi Armstrong giving the River Dragons a 2-1 lead here midway through the Houston Clinic third period.
Good things happen when you don't think, Zach. Well, bad things happen too.
Petrantonio moves this right wing side. Here's Armstrong again. Armstrong trying to chip pass to the middle, and Pace got in the way to block it. Petrantonio rubbed out of this play here by Matt Graham. It's a 2-on-2 battle as Armstrong and Pace continue to get involved. Austin Doe trying to play vulture out of this. It's in the right wing corner in front of the goal line in the Port Huron zone. Now Matt Graham will chip this one down to the Columbus Blue as the scrum finally ends. 6:44 mark of the third period. Levi Armstrong from Austin Doe and Josh Petrantonio have the River Dragons in front 2-1. The red line gaining the zone, and Shapitzin lined up a big hit, and Manzo got out of the way just in time. Otherwise, he would have been hurting after that one. Shapitzin steals a pass. He's with it. Left circle, fires one. Glove save Simons. Rebound, he put it on the ice for a moment, and then covers it up before anybody could pounce. 12:21 to go here in the third, and the River Dragons now in front 2-1.
You know, and next week is our home opener Friday. Tickets available. Single day they go on sale on Monday, I remember.
Monday, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster and the Civic Center box office.
Listen, Matt Graham and his company has done a great job here. Good crowd tonight. Don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to tell you what. They are quiet, and they're not helping out the Prowlers. Let's hope we can keep them quiet.
Port Huron won the defensive zone draw. Johnson will dump it in from the red. Crawford with a couple shimmy shakes, but Rich Letty wasn't biting it. And now up to the right point. Crawford still with it. Good poke check there by Bersani. Trevor Finch finds the puck, plays it off the wall, but the geometry wasn't right on the pass. Alex Johnson has it from behind his own net. Now moves it up left wing side. He's into the neutral zone. Johnson gains the red, dumps it in cross ice. Rich Letty first on it in the right wing corner. Rims this around, off the glass and out of play. And the Port Huron bench wants a penalty, but that seemed pretty clear as day to hit the glass, and the referees are reacting as such. 11:51 to go here in the third. We'll still play 5-on-5, and it's 2-1 Columbus.
So now let's see how the Dragons can play with the lead. They've got 11 minutes, 12 minutes to go. The thing you don't want to do is, I know in football you got that thing called prevent defense. It also prevents you from scoring, and I don't know if this will end up a 2-1 final, so we got to keep going.
Here's a shot from Roseboom, center point. That one gloved down by Letty. He sends it ahead. Van Weinsberg. Oh, he almost had a breakaway opportunity. It hit him in the backside of the skates and actually puts him in an offside position, so the Prowlers be able to exit the zone without any issue. Federley will shoot that one in from the red line. Kuhn makes the save, then we'll lay it off there for Letty, who has it behind the net. Letty gives it back for Huss. And now Letty tries to poke it out, and it's just held in by Frisura. Nice play there along the blue, but then Letty gets it out on a second effort. Little pass between the two across the blue line. Now MJ Graham has it at the red, knocked off of his stick, and falls for Stavros Soilis. Soilis moves this one into the zone, blocked down by the chest of Letty right there. Say it with your chest if I've ever seen it. And it gets sent out to neutral ice, and Matt Graham will find it. Graham will dump that in left wing corner. Teams will change behind this. Jake Huss rims it around the boards. Armstrong kicked it, lost it, and look out, high slot. Here's Graham to Jay. He scores. Tic-tac passing and a beauty. Dalton Jay finds the short side corner, and the Prowlers have tied this one back up 2-2.
Yeah, defenseman got caught flat-footed and looking, and we got an issue over here.
Yeah, we've got an injury on this play for the River Dragons. I think Jake Huss is down on a knee. And he is in some pain right now. The light show going. Now Trainer being escorted onto the ice.
And it was his teammate that went right to the Port Huron bench. I wasn't sure what was going on. Right to the bench right away. 2-2's the score. And then we're going to see what's happening.
.10:55 to go in the third. It is Jake Huss. He stands himself back up, and he's holding, just looks like his chest area. Not sure if he caught his stick. Wind got knocked out of him.
We got a conference over by the referee crease.
Petrantonio and Matt Graham involved with 2 orange bands and 1 linesman. The other one helping to escort Jake Huss off the ice. He's being aided by Levi Armstrong. I mean, we've seen in plenty of instances like this. Obviously, the goal stands, Scott, but, I mean, are they talking as if maybe a linesman noticed a major behind the play? Could this be it?
Yes, it could be.
2-2 our score. 10:55 remaining in period 3. Game was just tied up on Dalton Jay's goal.
And we are going to center ice.
Dalton Jay, his 3rd goal on the season.
So we're going to center ice like the goal counts. So
right.
Assuming the goal is going to count.
But that doesn't mean you can have a penalty off a goal. It's always going to be back at center ice.
Well, if it was post goal, yes. But nobody's going in the penalty box.
So it looks like it will. No, it's 5-on-4 right now.
Oh, there's nothing.
No, there we go. 5-on-5. They just put Manzo out and realized it. Okay, a strange situation. Nothing comes out of it except a Port Huron goal, and we are back tied 2-2. Alex Johnson from the red line will backhand this one in. Sean Kuhn will play it off to the corner. Schmidt rims it around. Doe watches it along the half wall on the dasher board, go all the way down to the Port Huron line. Graham, 1-touch pass to Dalton Jay. And now here is Noah Doyle. Doyle trying to send this one out. Matt Graham intercepts it along the half wall to the slot. Schmidt, 1-touch pass into the path of Armstrong. Armstrong over to Petrantonio, right wing. Petro looks, fires, shoulder save, rebound, popped up past Petrantonio. Nothing he could do. Now Doyle has to hustle back on the back check. 1-on-1, Jay on toe, and Jay backhands that one wide. That was a forward back for the River Dragons. Petrantonio, big check on a man, and here's Schmidt. He finds it off the wall to Petrantonio, and now off the wall again, and a cross-ice pass. Armstrong gains the red and dumps it in. Halfway through the third as Manzo collects underneath the goal line. 2-2 our score.
Yeah, it took a weird bounce there, and Port Huron comes right back.
Crawford right circle, passing it across. Nobody home in a black jersey to tap it in on the centering feed. Crawford still with it in the corner. Shapitzin gets his stick in the way on the pass. Anderson plays it off the corner boards for Zach Sargis. Henning runs into him. Bersani finds it, and he'll flip this down the length of the ice, and it goes, no, not into the penalty box, but into the crowd. Oh, but wait, they say deflection. Oh my, a linesman came in and was adamant off a tip. And Scott, it must have hit the top of the glass to save that potential power play opportunity for the Prowlers. Wow.
Sure it did. Oh, now we got a timeout.
Oh, we do. We do have, in fact, our media timeouts. Let's take a break, 30 seconds, and we'll come back with 9:43 left in the third. 30 seconds, and we're back on the Columbus River Dragons Radio Network.
Manufacturing and distribution of composite reinforcement materials for any and all projects you might have. Headquartered right here in Phoenix City, Vectorply prides itself on providing superior and timely customer service for all their customers' inquiries. No project is too big or too small for Vectorply. For more information on what they can do for you and your project, visit Vectorply.com. That's VECTORPLY.com. And get started on your next big project today.
We are back here at the McMorran Arena. 9:43 left in the second. 2-2 our score. Dalton Jay has just tied it up at the 9:05 mark of the third. Matt Graham and Zach Frisura pick up the assist. Dalton Jay, his 3rd of the season in his 4th game. Jay obviously going at a good pace, something we know he can do.
Yeah, he's been a game wrecker for the opposing team for a long time.
Tied up face-off, shot from Williams is sticked away by Kuhn. And on the far side wall, Sargis rims it around now to the near side. Finch takes a big check but is able to filter it through, get into the neutral zone. Shapitzin being run into there by Finch. Oh, and Zippy nearly got hit by the turnbuckle. Simons jumps out from the side of the net to cover the puck. Bersani trying to dodge out of the way there. And no extracurriculars out of this. 9:29 left to go in the third. Shapitzin looks okay, and that's obviously very good news for the Dragons.
Shapitzin is like a bulldog. He's just all packed with muscle, and I'd feel sorry for the turnbuckle if he hit it.
Levesque wins this draw. Henning will rim this one around, and Finch will intercept it on the far side.
Good hustle.
Finch trying to dodge away from Joe Pace. Pace hold him up a little bit. Now Henning and Bersani get involved. Henning drops to the ice, but he gets the puck away from Shapitzin and out to the neutral zone. Here's Zach Sargis moving this one ahead for Anderson. He gains the red, dumps it in. Simons tried to stop it up, missed it along the wall. Henning on the far side, checked there by Bersani, slows up the puck, and it's a 2-on-2 battle right at the hash mark's far side. Here's Shapitzin with it. Shapitzin now playing it back behind the net to Levesque, and we get a penalty. And roughing the call as Levesque touched it. And Joe Pace, yeah, you're right, just picked up a roughing call. Him and
Zippy got tied up, and Pace punched him, and referee punched him right from the referee down low.
8:56 left to go in the third. Here's the 5th Georgia power play of the night for the River Dragons. 0 for 4 so far in this game. 0 for the weekend. If there was ever a time for it to pop up, it would be now. Van Weinsberg and Matt Graham on this draw. Matt Graham pushes it forward. Dalton Jay trying to race after it, and Letty trips up Jay. Trying to lift the stick, trying to poke that puck, and Letty just caught the skates of Dalton Jay. 5 seconds later, the Georgia power play is over.
I was just about to say is that, Port Huron is notoriously good on the when they're shorthanded for the opportunities, and that opportunity was taken away.
There's a lot of ice out there now. 4-on-4 for a minute and 55. 8:51 to go in the third. Still 2-2. Dalton Anderson will come out to take this draw. He'll go against Matt Graham. Tied up in the feet. Jay comes out with it. Pass to Roseboom. Now to Johnson, D to D. Johnson at the high slot. Now moving it right circle. Back, and that one goes wide. Springy backboards. What a bad save, Kuhn. Matt Graham read the boards right on the back door and backhanded it to the goal line. And Kuhn, when you're 6'3", your wingspan and your leg span is long, and he got that one with the right pillow just in time.
Absolutely did, and did a smart job of kicking the post off.
Columbus bench got held. It's only a 9-second shift so far. Graham versus Graham. Matt wins it, but with anticipation, Dalton Anderson takes it away. Anderson trying to take on the Port Huron defense himself. Shot, glove save, made there by Simons. Alex Johnson with it along the far wall. Dalton Jay will move this one ahead. Passing cross ice. Matt Graham eventually got it off the boards, but then couldn't handle it. And now Dalton Anderson comes back the other way. Anderson some space left wing. Shot deflected. Second effort. He couldn't put Goodwood on it. MJ Graham is boxed out by Alex Johnson. He'll spin away from the deck and work this one up ice. 1:17 left in the 4-on-4. Still 2-2. Johnson fakes the pass to the middle. He's with it left circle. Johnson in the corner. Now to Matt Graham. He looks, fires, going for a short side angle and sent that one way high. And down the ice it goes for Quentin Roseboom to pick up in his own end.
Both teams will get a chance to make a change and get fresh legs out there.
Austin Doe knocked away a pass, but eventually found its intended target in Federer. He plays it, trying to go after him. And with a nice behind the back move, Austin Doe takes Henning out of the play, rubbing him out the boards. No call coming. Doe moves this to Doyle, looks, fires. What a block right there in front. That was by Crawford. Now along the far side half wall, Federley with it here, and he'll move it up. Long stretch pass. That one is just off, but Crawford's going to the race. Now it's looking for Federley, backhand, and he sent that one wide. That's a heck of a design play for the Prowlers. Win the icing race, and then leave it for drop man. Now from the right point, Henning trying to feed Federley, and that one went off his stick and deflected wide. 20 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Federley ran the outside of the cage, and Kuhn hugging the post there, and nothing he can do as he's hugging it, and it just falls off.
They knocked it off on purpose.
I mean, it's not even a goaltender issue in this building, Scott. It is just a Port Huron issue.
It is, and it's easily fixed. Less than $1,000. You wouldn't have 9 stoppages so far because the post got. Noah Doyle just made a mistake with an ill-advised pass. The Dragons have to watch their passing, particularly in their defending zone.
Petrantonio taking this draw here against Frisura. Petrantonio wins it behind the net to Doyle. He's tied up, and Schmidt will move this one ahead for Austin Doe. Doe trying to get the wheels turning, spins it back. Schmidt has it here. 7 seconds left in the 4-on-4, and 5 seconds after that, it will be 5-on-5. By the time I've explained it all, one man is out of the box. That's Joe Pace, and then here comes the next man. That would be Rich Letty. So we're back to 5-on-5. Technically, River Dragons 4 for 4 on the Houston Clinic penalty kill by killing off that 5 seconds. Here's Trevor Finch trying to move this one up the way. He gets checked there by Cade Lambden. Now it's a 2-on-2 battle. Lambden comes out with it, moves it further down the wall. Soilus bodied there by Hunter Bersani. Tag team behind the play is Cade Lambden. Soilus trying to come in and help out the situation. Pushing him down is Rich Letty. Crowd doesn't like that. Referee's arms stay down, though. 6:23 left in the third. Letty's going to come out of the scrum with it. Letty left wing side with some speed and some space. Pushes it ahead. Here's Shapitzin. Left circle. Fires. That one shrugged off and hit the mask of Simons.
His helmet's
Simons' helmet comes off, and no whistle coming. Lambden, And Letty has it here, and they're letting play go. Simons has got to put his mask on. What in the world is this?
I don't know. How do they get the scoring opportunity and we don't?
So Simons tried to put his mask back on, but there was a full-on strap just gone on, I believe, the left side of his mask. And referee allowed play to continue for the Port Huron scoring chance, which it developed eventually, but it was not immediately after. 6:05 to go here in the third, 2-2 the score. Kuhn did end up making the save, though. Shots on goal right now, 31-27 in favor of the Dragons. That's 9-5 here in this third period.
Well, Port Huron wants to face off in our zone, and it can't be because they caused the stoppage. First of all, the play should have never been allowed. If a goal would have gone in the net, you would have seen the River Dragons absolutely lose it. And Jerome Bouchard is not happy at all because, first of all, we had possession going back the other way. I agree it should be blown down because of safety reasons.
Should have been blown down immediately after you realized Simons got hit in the mask and shook it off. But Port Huron picked up that puck around their own blue line. It still had a chance for a play to develop. 6:05 to go in the third. It'll be a neutral zone draw in front of the Columbus bench. Graham versus Graham. Matt wins it for Port Huron. Here's Levesque trying to move in from the high slot. Shapitzin pokes his stick in the way in the right time. Matt Graham with it from behind the net, being watched by Zippy. Now Levesque has it on the backhand, being bodied there by MJ Graham. Pass to the middle, hit Dalton J on the feet, nothing he could do. Now Pinkowski, he's being bothered from behind. He fends off the back check, and now he's with it over the line, left wing side. Pass and a shot in, and a stick save made there by Simons. Had the speed of a pass, though. Alex Johnson with it, and we get a whistle.
And saying that he gloved it.
So
saying he closed his hand on it.
Wouldn't that be a penalty, Scott? Not
What's
sure.
that line? What was that line? Whose line is it anywhere where the rules?
Rules are made up. Points don't matter?
Yes.
Well, points do matter in this one right now, Scott. 2-2. The next goal definitely will matter. Here's Dalton J. 1-on-1 against Pinkowski. Pinkowski just transitioning backwards and is able to get a stick on the puck. Matt Graham can't find it off a pass. Down the ice it goes and collected at the Port Huron blue by Alex Johnson. 5:23 left to go here in the third. This one dumped into the right wing corner of the Columbus end. Pinkowski picks it up. That ice is starting to get choppy. Pinkowski eventually settles it at the corner boards. Pass over to Krupp, right wing circle, deflects off a Port Huron stick, and Roseboom has it at his own blue line. Lambden and Letty rub shoulders. This puck will fall Columbus's way. Here's MJ Graham with it right wing side. Graham comes in, fires a blocker save made by Simons. Rebound, pinballed all around the slot, and Port Huron eventually found it on their stick. Isaiah Crawford with the touch. Shot. Oh, there's a chance there for Kuhn. He couldn't glove it as it was bouncing on him. Heck of an angle right there for Isaiah Crawford. He was just touching it, trying to get icing negated, ended up putting it on net. Now here's Joe Pace with it right point. Pace to the middle. Took a tip on the way through. Lambden couldn't do anything with it. Played it to the middle. Letty puts it into the path of Krupp. Krupp chips around Joe Pace, and a penalty coming up as Pace got his stick onto Krupp and prevented him from going forward. Multiple Prowlers slamming their sticks on the ice, frustrated with that, but Pace got caught flat-footed, and he will sit in the box for the third time tonight, high-sticking the call with 4:30 to go in the third.
Here's something you don't hear often. That play was caused because of the speed of Jay Krupp. He beat him flat-footed, and, man, he got that stick right above the could have got the eyes. Thankfully, he's got the half shield on. And I think we have another timeout.
Media timeout, a 2-minute power play. Georgia power play starts up after this on the River Dragons Broadcast Network.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care, Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer. And immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
Four and a half left to play here. Excuse me. In the Houston Clinic third period, Georgia power play on for the sixth time tonight, 0 for 5 previous. Prowlers won that one close to their net, and now they will escape from it into the corner. Levesque being battled at here by Petrantonio. Pace 2 minutes for high sticking at the 15:30 mark of the third. Have the River Dragons in a glorious opportunity to retake the lead. Petrantonio holding it along the half wall. Matt Graham will find it, and he will chip it into his own bench and out of play. Now, why does this come outside?
They're saying it went off a
River Dragon stick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stick.
Couldn't catch that from my angle there, so it looked like Graham had put it straight into his
now
bench.
They're putting it back inside.
Yeah, it seemed to me
your
like
questioning had them to rethink it.
You're right. Somebody got the memo down there quick. Face-off coming to the left of Simons. Petrantonio v. Matt Graham on this one. Petrantonio wins it. Armstrong a blast, and that one is blocked by Alex Johnson, and he looks a little winded for it. Oleg Shapitsin, right point, fakes the shot. MJ Graham with it. He looks, fires. And that one blocked by Levesque. Alex Johnson in the corner, being checked there by Armstrong. Johnson down to an E. Petrantonio tried to work it up the wall. Levesque was there to read it, and Petrantonio upset with himself as that one goes down the ice. A minute and 20 left in the Georgia power play. Still 2-2.
Good scoring opportunities. Just got to get in there and get a rebound.
Shapitsin moves this to Graham, left wing side. 4-on-3 as he hits the line. Graham stops it up at the top of the left wing circle. Spins away from the check of Jay. Graham with it to Austin Doe. Doe with some space in the corner. Now to Petrantonio, right in front of the side of the net. He's underneath the goal line. Petrantonio, nice sauce pass to Shapitsin. Fakes the shot. Pass to Graham, right point. Look out. He could be by the River Dragons power play this season. Jay's second of the game.
Yeah, and it's almost like it's scripted. Every time you come up here, or every time you play Port Huron, Dalton Jay's going to get a sure-handed goal.
Van Weinsberg against Matt Graham on the center ice draw, and we are back underway. Van Weinsberg kicks it to win it. He's still tied up with Matt Graham. Levesque puts it over to Graham. Top of the right wing circle. He thought about a shot. Now plays four corners. That pass attempted by Henning, flipped off his stick and whiffed. Bersani drops it back. Jay Krupp in some space. Krupp back. Van Weinsberg backhand save made Simons, and he corrals the rebound. Oh, if Van Weinsberg was the other hand, that's a one-timer into the top corner to quickly tie it back up. But it's behind him, and it still remains 3-2. 3:01 to go in the third. 31 seconds of Georgia power play time.
Group with excellent hustle there. Just got the pass behind his forward. Just couldn't get a good shot off.
Matt Graham wins this draw for Port Huron. It's rimmed around. Noah Doyle was pinching in, but Levesque gets there first and sends it down the ice.
Still 20 seconds to go on the power play.
One more rush potentially and some time to set up. Letty with it behind his own net. Moves this over to Van Weinsberg. Now Letty gets it back. Pass was just a little bit out of his range, so he loses his momentum. This one gets deflected off a body on the right side of Red, so no icing. This will get dumped down. Letty cannot hold it in at the right point, and there's 3 seconds left in this power play, and it'll be a neutral zone draw. So 2:33 left to go in the third. It's 3-2 Prowlers. Now you got to talk, when do you pull Sean Kuhn?
Well, I'm famous for pulling him with 90 seconds left, so why leave him in there? If you got the chance, and who cares? You know, I know some coaches wait till under a minute or under 45, but I pull him. You got the puck with the minute 30 left, pull him.
Petrantonio wins it clean, but Shapitsin playing it into the zone. Everybody had to wait and hold up on sides. Out of the box is Pace, 0 for 6 with a shorthanded goal given up. Oh, and Schmidt just won that race in the eyes of the linesman. Cade Lambden was coming in hot, and it will be icing against the Prowlers. River Dragons 0 for 6 on the Georgia power play and gave up that shorthanded goal to Dalton Jay, who has 2 in this one, and it's 3-2 Prowlers.
And we may cut a break there.
Petrantonio is directing traffic. Oh, he wants it on the one side, and Petrantonio's not going to get his wish. So it'll do it to the left of Simons. A lot of false starts. Now the wings are just completely in at the dot, and the Prowlers will be waved out. Federley gone. In comes Cade Lambden. Petrantonio wins it clean. Doe has it in the corner. Doe on the back end to the middle. Petrantonio just missed the short side. Up the wall, left point, Schmidt with a blast, blocked in front. Armstrong trying to race after it. Roseboom plays it off the wall to a teammate. Johnson ahead for Joe Pace. Pace moving this one up from the red line. He'll slap that one in. It's gloved there by Kuhn, and he'll just have to hold it as Cade Lambden was coming in down Main Street looking for him to drop it. 2-minute warning here in the third, and it's 3-2 Prowlers.
Yeah, so this game's going to get really interesting. You said we've got to gain control of puck.
Face-off coming to the left of Sean Kuhn. Van Weinsberg in on this draw against Matt Graham. Graham wins it. Dalton Jay from the top of the circle just plays it behind the Columbus net. Rich Letty had his stick lifted, but it falls in the path of Krupp. Now MJ Graham, he's going to turn on it. Instead, he gives it for Van Weinsberg. Van Weinsberg left circle fires, and a save made by Simons. Van Weinsberg in the corner. We keep our eyes on Sean Kuhn. 1:45 to go here in the third. Krupp, right point, left point. Letty looks, fires, deflected, and then blocked. Alex Johnson has it in his feet. He skates it out to center. It's 2-on-2. Goaltender still in. Look out. Chance here. And a backhand effort by Dalton Jay goes wide. So he was looking for the hat trick. 90 seconds left. Sean Kuhn taking a look towards the bench. No signal yet. Here comes Shapitzin in over the line. Fires! And he just sent that one high over the glove hand. Into the far corner it goes. 1:20 to go. Sean Kuhn still in the crease. Coming out with it, Bersani along the goal line. Thought about the wraparound to the middle, and Armstrong couldn't do anything with it. Now it's backhanded out by Alex Johnson down the ice. This is going to go for icing if it gets across the line, and it will as Shapitzin wins the race to the hash marks uncontested. 1:06 left in the third. Here comes Kuhn to the bench.
Well, and Shapitzin may have taken the long way to that puck. But yeah, goalie's pulled. 6-on-5.
6-on-5 here for the last 66 seconds. River Dragons desperately looking for an equalizer, trying to take more than 1 point home with them to Columbus after this opening weekend.
Timeout.
We do get a timeout, and it's called by Port Huron. So 66 seconds left. The unit out there for the River Dragons was the Petrantonio unit, along with Van Weinsberg and Bersani. So it's Doe, Armstrong, Petrantonio, Van Weinsberg, Bersani, and Noah Doyle. 5 forwards and a defenseman in Noah Doyle. Well, that shows you the level that the River Dragons are at, just trying to put as many forwards and scoring bodies as they can out there. Again, 66 seconds to play, and it's 3-2 in favor of the Prowlers.
The crowd hasn't changed their mood since we dropped the puck.
It's a very nervous energy, I think, in here right now, Scott. But I tell you, Dalton Jay, you just see why he's so lethal on a breakaway. We haven't seen too many this weekend, but man, he got the one that mattered on that shorthanded opportunity. And right now, he's got the difference. And see if the River Dragons can change their fortunes.
No, and unfortunately, he doesn't miss too often when he is on those breakaways.
Petrantonio set to take this one against Matt Graham. Petrantonio won it, but it was to the far wing. Noah Doyle was not there. Doyle with a backhand chip. Mo Levesque's going to come in on this 2-on-2. No one's pressuring. Levesque with the pass. Jay whiffed on his hat-trick attempt right there. Petrantonio with it in the corner. Under a minute to go in the Houston Clinic third period. Petrantonio skating this one up. He's over the red line and will dump that in from the left wing. No, he hits Levesque with it. 1-on-1, Levesque and Doyle. Levesque looking for a pass. Petrantonio tried to bat it out of the air, and he'll get to it before Dalton Jay. This one will go up the wall all the way into the Port Huron end. Henning with a cross-ice pass. Hits Levesque and skates. Nothing he can do about that one. Here's Doe and over the line left wing. Doe filters it through. Van Weinsberg in a sliding play by Henning takes that puck into the corner. Now this one goes into the near side corner. Doe and Matt Graham battling here. 24 seconds left here in the third. Doe to the top. Armstrong looks, fires, blocked by Levesque. Doe with it high slot, and from his knees, Levesque down the ice. It's going to miss, but it's going to go for icing. 12 seconds left to go here in the third, and Mo Levesque with the defensive play of the game by far. Shot blocked from his belly, slid his stick, or swiped his stick, I should say, and sent it down ice. His only demerit, it's still an icing, and the River Dragons will have an offensive zone
That clock went awfully long, too. There should be 12.8 seconds left up there.
Some tired Prowlers bodies out there. Right now it says 11.2. Will they hold it for a brief moment? Not sure. 11.2 on the clock.
I hope our guys cheat as bad as
Puck
they
is
do.
down, tied up. Petrantonio trying to lift a stick. Alex Johnson skates that one out. It's in the neutral zone. Armstrong turns it back. 3 seconds left. Need a long shot from Doyle. He sends it up ahead, and that'll do it. The Prowlers pick up the win. The game winner given up shorthanded. Dalton Jay, 2 goals in this game, and you know he's going to be probably the first start tonight. Tough way to start your career in net for Sean Kuhn. And the River Dragons gave it a fight, but in the end will only come away with 1 point out of 6 possible on the weekend. Scott, your initial thoughts before we wrap it up on TV and send it to our radio postgame show.
Listen, I thought our goaltender did a heck of a job tonight, and you can't fault him for anything. We've got to work on our special teams. That was really the difference here, and it's going to be a long season if we don't get things going their way.
3-2, Prowlers win this one. That'll do it for our television coverage here on Bounce TV 9.2. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking with us as best you could. We did what we could, but now we definitely have to relinquish all of our TV powers to try and free up on our backup network and get everything straightened away. The radio Chet Abruzzi postgame show comes up after this on the Columbus River Dragons Broadcast Network. Have a good night, everybody on TV. We'll see you next week.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston Sports Medicine Team provides urgent ortho care. Saturday morning injury clinics during hockey season, and an emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
Welcome to the Chattahoochee. That's right, the Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is the official post-game hangout of the Columbus River Dragons, serving their exclusive River Dragon Red Ale on all game nights, located just a mile and a half from the Civic Center at 1301 6th Avenue. There's no excuse not to get out with some friends and enjoy the night with some quality craft brews. Chattahoochee Southern Brew House is locally and veteran-owned and offers live music from 6 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Make sure to follow them on social media for all the latest events.
The King Claw is one of the most popular destinations for seafood enthusiasts. King Claw is inspired by the Viet Cajun elegance of boil and bag seafood that holds all the juicy flavor of the ocean. Then we add our very own unique mixture of the best spices that take the taste to another level. And we encourage you to grab your hand in the bag to enjoy the heavenly taste of our signature seafood combinations. We believe that having quality and fresh foods with friends and family is the best feeling in the world. Come, open up a bag and enjoy the best seafood in town where the ultimate juiciness waits for you. Call 706-507-3845 to order.
We're Eternals. We came here to protect humans from the deviant.
Dad, I saw him on TV with the cape shooting laser beams.
I don't wear a cape. You can't protect any of them.
Let's finish this.
Marvel Studios Eternals.
Now showing at Lucas Cinemas, Fort Benning.
It's time for the Chattahoochee postgame show on the River Dragons Broadcast Network.